of UPSC, this will be talked about by Shri Rajesh A.M. Under this, the theme will be the joy of being a civil servant, followed by career in law, demystifying journey of a lawyer by Haokip, Advocate LLB, NLSIU. And again, finally, this will be career in sports, my journey as a footballer by Seiminlen, Doungel, Indian swimwear player. Ama ko itong video na kapana, nampawa din nga, lang kayo din, till ho diwa hiye. Tu parahi opening prayer, but he hinga hang go hang ataw na hi. Evangelist sauce and sing so pamagi his video. It's a parting less introduction and keynote. This is Gohan PBG Haokip, President KSOB. Ji among itay parting le spiritual ban bani chay na video apan na menahi Shri Rajesh A.M. Amay the joy of mina civil servant ni Mamcha ihing tinfolio ihing lagyo hi. So the first speech tonight it will be led by Shri Rajesh A.M. And after this, UPSC coaching overview. This will be led by Indus IAS Academy. And after this, it will be followed by Thangminlal Haokip, Advocate BA LLB. There will be a Q&A post to this Gonamlalja speech. Jizong parting the Jun talk at home Janahi pa Seiminlen Doungel ama ako na career in sports, my journey as a footballer hindi kedewa here. Chia ho kitay parting le Q&A ka kidin ahin. It was also yung kitay parting legend. Vote of thanks Gohan K. George K. Education Secretary KSOB committee ahin. It was also yung kitay parting le palham pate koto mubana pate ho chay nga patin hinga thangbana taw nahi Gohan amin sang tungding amali video he. Tuwing party ako si patin hingan ando na taw nahi evangelist Soson Singson na maikawit.
Tao na ni kati pagkat duni imansa ni ba kasi ding ho kamaku di ba kangdom dia ding nga til home na ay say video ozo sinaman mang sa ilang nang mag-alay lang kang mangsan lang angay ito ding kangdom dia ho patsung na tasala nga hiin agaw lang ang kapatsong laway tingin. Tuni nang sumakaw ni tuni program jang loading ta chi na thina nigin na ko na kan hando pin ni pagai ta the na sa te ke hon bothing ma ka ni covid ke ho han na banga ke ho chi na banga ma ka bothing si covid he chu dang ba ni pan pi bin lang tu a ki pan wa pa na achai chale ka program ni ho na gaw chi nga nang man nei u pi bin ti ha chung pe pakai Yesu Krista mani katulong ni amen.
To the introduction and keynote ni President Gohan PBG committee in video here.
Good afternoon, good evening to everyone present here. It's glad to see all of you. Also, I am so blessed to be here, and to all of us, especially the youngster. We call it the young mind. Okay. So, and also I am so glad to see the resources person that we invited to speak today. So my name is Demystifying, the President of Kuki Student Organisation Bangalore. So today, the purpose of this career guidance that we organize is for all of us, especially the budding footballer who aspires to be played and amazed in the pitch like Doungel, who has played ISL, and to the youngster who went to sit in a reputed offices in many areas. So today we invited respected Shri Rajesh, who have been, the guardians and the source of everything to the Kuki community in Bangalore. And also we are very fortunate to have Brother Haokip, who is also the former General Secretary of KSOB Bangalore. And also we are very blessed and we are so happy to have Director and Managing Director from Indus IS Academy, Shri Mohan Krishna sir, and Navenet, if I mistaken pronunciation, you please forgive me. So that is a trial introduction that first of all I given to all of you. So the Kuki Student Organisation is now 45 years in Bangalore now. And when we look at the history, the organization is primarily for the student, but we have conducted only, including this time, is only 2 career guidance for the youngster. So what happened is that pre-COVID and that conflict happened in Manipur, we don't have a good number of students here. So after this conflict, many students come here in Bangalore for further to continue their studies, and especially we are also thankful to Catholic group of institution. They have been, taking more than 700 students from Manipur. So we are also giving thanks to Catholic group of institution for handing over their hand to support in our education. So now let me have the official introduction of today's resources persons. First of all, I have the opportunity and privilege to introduce Shri Rajesh A.M. He is IFS and also the liaison officer of Manipur in Bangalore and Joint Resident Commissioner. So as a token of appreciation and love for your services to our community and to our nation, we would like to present a memento. So I request General Secretary and Education Secretary to help me in giving this memento. And I request General Secretary to please hand over this memento to Shri Rajesh A.M, who is also our eldest brothers in Bangalore. So please thank you and then you read up for these lovely words that you have written in it. So Kuki Student Organisation Bangalore, this memento is jubilantly presented to Shri Rajesh A.M, IFS, Joint Resident Commissioner, Liaison Officer, Government of Manipur. In recognition of your eminent contribution as a resource person on the occasion of Career Guidance 2025, under the theme Grooming and Equipping Young Minds, your insightful discourse on the journey of UPSC, the journey of being a civil servant, on 6 July 2025 at Kuki Worship Service Bangalore Conference Hall, Kothunur, truly enriched the participants and the youngsters. We sincerely appreciate your gracious investment of your times and expertise. May you continue to inspire and guide the youngsters towards the service to our nation. Golang David J. Haokip, President, KSOB Bangalore, and Golang Kamsing, General Secretary, KSOB Bangalore. Thank you so much, sir. Now, next, I have the honor to introduce Thangminlal Haokip, who is advocate and BA LLB from National Law School of India University. And you please come over here, Brother Lamcha. He is the former General Secretary of KSOB Bangalore in the year 2022. And whatever legal cases that we have been facing, he used to manage and he used to look into the matter so far. And now we have the honor to present a gift to Seiminlen Doungel. We know as Doungel. He is an Indian Super League player, and we used to amaze in the pitch to every one of us here. And now we have the most special invitees, and the most anticipated guest that we have today is Indus IAS Academy, who has a coaching center in Bangalore. So we do not write the particular names. We wrote it as Indus IAS Academy generally is a holistic addressing of the academy. This memento is jubilantly presented to Indus IAS Academy, UPSC, KS, PSI in recognition of the academy's engagement and providing a ray of hope. They are giving a ray of hope to everyone present here today on the occasion of Career Guidance 2025. Under the theme Grooming and Equipping Young Minds, and the rest the same that I read out before. So now I request both of our sirs to kindly receive this memento. Mohan Krishna is the director of the academy, and Navneet sir he is also an advocate, and he is also the managing director of the academy. So now let me ask the permission to speak in our dialect, local language. So Tuni Career Guidance bolo ke mo bolo hi poen di sana nau te ho class 9 apat chulang si ki hi class 8 ho hum sam ke pau me dunya hi we have a big responsibility in our community and our nation. Di sini kita lagi langa kita ngai ta galang buya panari in langa hi KSOB General Headquarters lam kai na hi mi zakole somphum hi anu apam lo KWS CT jo sa KWS bagai na mo hi 930 student hi tak sponsor apol chata le underprivileged group kan in Jawa KSOB General Headquarters ko Solbrook School itula entrance test abolo le mi sangai application abolo mi sangai chu mi zakat bo kila chu amo the free education pi di ya in lama mi so bo hi ai sponsor mi so bo tim mi so se ki sponsorship mo lo ta school kai hai ule ma ta ta le community school azam data chukan lapuan community school azam ni izak am community school he KSOB Headquarters lam kai le district block le bara ki bole hi community school gubi nei yo ichai hi class asam pin hi 6-7 la jadi ai ho chalai mo na le ka su thia yu hi iba ti ati le ka sin na wa pukal ta panela adu tuni ni kwa UPSC chun chang hi lo lam to ki se hi style sports la nga lu ho ati sna football la lu ho ati ke cha dunya ki ko na hi Paita panela ipiham kasil do ni babana ipiham community le nation ada control ko board ini bukan tanah ngai tu bukan tanah bandu paita mo na ko do ti katim na higin to for the information of our guests today, what I have said so far is due to the conflict in Manipur, the Kuki Student Organisation, General Headquarters, District, Block and City branches, we set up a community school in our state Manipur. We have 6 community schools. The highest classes that in school is around 5 to 6 standard. And those who could not go to community school, we have 930 students who lost their parents, either or both. Those 930 students were sponsored by Kuki Worship Service in different part of India. And now there is underprivileged category. Those belong to who are affected by the conflict. Their houses, their villages have been burned down, but they do have their parents, but they could not afford their children to continue their studies. Kuki Student Organisation General Headquarters conducted entrance test for sponsorship. So in that we got 500 applicants. Among 500, we hardly take only 100 students. So even that 100 students, so far we find a sponsorship only for 30 students. And then 70 students we cannot find yet. Apart from these 70 students, what about the other 400 students who could not continue their study? There is a big challenges in our community and society. This is the problem that we have been facing, and there's also a lot of problems that we face in education sector. So there is a brief information that I wanted to highlight to everyone present here. So enjoy the session, and I request all of you to remain until we finish today's program. So thank you so much.
Now we will be moving to the stage. So the first one will be led by Shri Rajesh A.M. So ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to invite our esteemed speaker, Mr. Shri Rajesh A.M., who has made a remarkable achievement and who will be talking about the joy of being a civil servant. So guys, join me in welcoming Mr. Shri Rajesh with a big round of applause.
Yeah, good evening all. It's Sunday, I understand. And tomorrow is Monday, everybody, because one wants to go and get early sleep and get up early to go to school and college. So I'm not going to take much time. So my name is Rajesh A.M. as brother David introduced. I belong to Indian Forest Service 2013 batch. Born to Manipur Kadu. And I worked in Senapati and Kankopi and a brief stint in Imphal. Today, the topic given to me is journey, my journey towards UPSC and the joy of being a civil servant. So there are two aspects. One is my journey, and the other aspect is the joy of being a civil servant. So how many of you are in 10th, like from 8th to 10th standard or 8th to 12th standard? Hey, you guys are right, don't worry. No, nobody's going to ask questions. Okay. So, how many of you are in from 1st to 7th standard? Yeah, guys are right, don't worry. So 8 to 12, how many? From class 8 to 12. Okay. Like it is general question everybody asks you, okay? What do you want to become? How many of you wants to become engineers? Our father got doctors. or for that matter a civil servant. When we as brother Len as a sportsman, footballer, our brother Lacha as an advocate. Yeah, very good. You want to become a footballer? Great, great. See, that's the spirit, okay? Thing is that did your parents ask you this question? What do you want to become? Or it is just you have decided? How did you come to know this decision that I want to become a lawyer, or I want to become a civil servant, or an engineer, or a doctor? Who told you to do this? Is it your parents or your teachers, or you saw somebody, okay, brother Len is playing football, it has a very good prospect and potential, so I want to become a footballer. Or what made you to think like that? See, that is where the issue lies today. Okay, there are two ways, or three ways. One is structured, one is unstructured, and there is another one thing like where it is just like whatever comes in our way, I'll go. My journey towards IPSC has been unstructured, to be honest. Like nobody told me to become a civil servant. Okay, the challenges came in my way and I accepted them, I just moved on. But there is another way where parents understand the importance, okay, what my son or daughter wants to become. Whether either they give you a target, you want to become a doctor, or you should become an engineer, or you should become a footballer. Or there is another version where parents will give you, they will take you to watch a match, they will take you to court, or maybe during Independence Day and Republic Day they take you to district headquarters where the parade happens. And they will give you the options. If you read this, you become this. If you read this, you become this. So end of the day, as of now, either you are going to decide or your parents are going to decide. Okay, my journey is completely unstructured and I regret that, and I don't blame anybody for that. Okay, just I think I don't know how many of you have worked in the field, but my parents and me, including many of our brothers and sisters and friends here, we must have worked in the battlefield, and I have done that. Okay, and here the sheep and goat rearing and even buffalo and cow rearing is common in South India, especially in my district, where we have irrigation belt. Kaveri is region where I belong to. So I have done all the work. Okay, even now whenever I get time, I go back and do cultivation in battlefield. There is no shame, okay. But thing is that with time, back then everybody was telling you should become an engineer. Look, he's become a software engineer, he's become a hardware engineer, he's a doctor. There was a pressure from the society also. He became something, you also become something. Anyhow, why I am asking you, telling all these things? Whatever we read from class 1 to class 12 is the same thing which is going to be asked in all the civil service examinations. But nobody told me this, including my teachers who taught me in school. Solar system, are you learning about solar system? Yes or no? Be loud, yes or no? Yes. You are learning about solar system? Same questions they ask in UPSC. Okay, you are learning about human physiology, human blood type, organs. They will ask you what are the functions of liver, what are the hormones that it produces. Have you heard of this diabetes sugar patients? Why it happens? Body produces insulin, but that is not being effectively utilized. So where the insulin is produced? Pancreas? What is insulin? Protein? It is nothing but a protein. Okay, these are the questions that they ask you in competitive exams. If you learn at this stage properly, especially from class 8 to class 12, same thing they will ask you. The next thing, but it's only if in UPSC they will ask. No, if you prepare well, whatever you read, if you read well, same thing will be asked to useful to get into IITs, to get into law schools, And for that matter, if you win a medal, maybe in the Commonwealth or Olympics, okay, government will give you job. In some states, you have been made a DYSP. The sportsmen who have won gold medals, they have been made either a DSP. Have you heard of DSP? Deputy Superintendent of Police. Okay. Now the question is, whatever we read from class 8 to class 12, same thing they are going to ask in entrance exams related to law. And after you become DYSP, after winning a medal, end of the day, in the field you have to deal with the same problems. Suppose brother Lalcha is an advocate. He practices criminal law. Assume. Being a lawyer, there is a murder case which has happened. Okay? From the dead body, near the dead body, you have recovered 2 different types of blood. If you learn these things about blood types, from in class 8 there is any chapter about blood type, blood groups. What blood group you have? I have O positive. What blood groups you have? Okay. If you learn this knowledge, it is also supposed to help you in whatever profession you practice. If you are an advocate, it will help you. Same, being a police, it is going to help you to crack the case, to do proper investigation. So my suggestion to all the parents and to you, I understand it is very difficult to hold the attention span of students at this age, but please focus. Whatever they teach you, same thing, same questions they ask in the UPSC. There is nothing special. That is why the beauty of UPSC, the beauty of being a civil servant. See, why do somebody wants to become a district head, district collector, DC, deputy commissioner? Okay. So what is his job? Or what is her job? So they will be looking into administrative aspects. Okay. Suppose there is a flood in a place. How are you going to plan? You must know about the area before that. What are the rivers going? What are the streams which are there? What is the soil type? Okay, how much population is there? And what kind of population do they eat? What about their diet? See, all this knowledge comes when you read, when you travel. Okay, in all these competitive exams, what they are going to test is your confidence. End of the day, it's about confidence. If somebody asks you what is the capital city of India, what do you say? What is the capital city of India? New Delhi. You are confident enough? How are you confident? Why are you so confident? Because you have learned. So when are you going to learn? You are going to learn only when you become curious. So this is the gist. If you are curious, you will acquire knowledge. When you acquire knowledge, you become confident. You become confident because when you have knowledge. So my request is, please be curious. Okay? And you go back, start with your house, start with yourself first. Human hair. Why human hair is the black color? Okay? I am speaking. Why I am speaking? What about my vocal count? Somebody can't speak. How are they going to see? All these are the things that they are going to ask you. You look at the bulbs here. Okay, they are called LED. Before that, during childhood, it was like we used to have a different types of bulbs. So what is the difference? These are the common sense questions. The issues related to our day-to-day life. Only those things they are going to ask you. Look at sportsmen. They are going to ask you questions about sportsmen. You must have heard of all these football leagues. In India, it's Indian Super League. If you go to UK, Britain, England, what is the league that they have? EPL, English Premier League. What about Spain? La Liga. What about? Great. See, they ask me these questions in my interview. Okay, what is Bayern Munich? They ask me what is Bayern Munich. It's Bundesliga. It's a football club belonging to Germany. This question they ask me. What is a hand of God? Maradona, okay, World Cup, I think it's quarter final or semi final, I've forgotten. They asked me what is act of God. So if you follow passionately whatever you're doing, if you're curious enough, same thing they are going to ask you in all the competitive exams. Brother Lancha will tell you, Brother Len will know, they are going to tell you. Okay, even if you want to become a sportsman, if you want to become an advocate, or anything, engineer or a doctor, the basic foundation is be curious and start learning from class 8 itself. And whatever you are learning, learn properly. Okay? Now the second part, joy of being a civil servant. See the thing, I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters. If you become a district collector, a deputy commissioner, the amount of impact that you can bring in the lives of the common people is massive. Okay, a small change, if it is going to bring smiles on this, face of the common people, the joy that you get, it can't be put in words. Okay, many times me and brother David, we come across a lot of issues. Maybe small, minor one, maybe related to salary. See, to me and you, 15,000 per month is a big money. Yes or no? Okay. If somebody is not paying that, the authority of being the Joint District Commissioner Relation Officer, if my position helps in getting those youths, those friends, the salary which is due to them, the face, the smile that you see on their face, you're not going to get that feeling. Okay, anywhere else. Okay, same way, when you become an advocate, when you become a sportsman, the joy that you bring on the smile. See, look, to be honest, how many of you wanted Lionel Messi, Argentina to win the World Cup? I badly wanted, to be honest, because that was, I don't know whether what I wanted to become, but I always looked at Messi, at least he should retire with a World Cup. Okay, look at the joy that World Cup final brought on every one of us. Lot of turns. The same way, if you look at ISL, when you have watched Brother Len playing football, look at the joy that brings on the field at every individual. Look at the joy that brings on the parents, if you get a justice, their survivor to an accident victim. Okay, so this is the beauty. It is not like, just by becoming a civil servant only you can contribute. You can contribute in many ways. Okay, so that's why, because it's getting late also. If you have any questions, we can discuss at the end of the session. And as I told you, I repeatedly request you, go back, be curious. When you are curious, you automatically become confident. And when you are confident, the world is, there is no limit. You can go whatever length that you want. But in addition to that, end of the day, whatever you become, maybe a sportsman, maybe an advocate, maybe a civil servant, but end of the day, the success is measured on what you give back to society. Okay? This is the main thing. The moment you become I don't know what Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo done to their village or done to their country. But what are you going to become? First it is family, parents, friends, then your village. So the actual success is measured on what we give back to our society. We were discussing Brother Len, they just started an academy. It's a beautiful thing in Kampu. How many of us think, Brother David was telling about the fellowship scholarships. Now how many of us think, we should give back to the society? End of the day, how many years are we going to live? These days, let us think, at least let us think that we live for 60 years. Okay, how much we need to live to have a happy life? Family at decent salary. Do we need 3-4 cars? No, so that you have to try a line. You should have a boundary. Okay, this much is enough now. let me look back to the society. Let me look at the nation. End of the day, we are all Indians. Okay? That's what matters. So if you have any questions, we'll take it later. And I wish every one of you all the best. And any issues regarding the day-to-day issues, especially the law and order issues and all, please reach out to the KSOB and functionaries, and they will naturally, if they solve on their own, they do it. If it is required, the assistance from the government side, we jump in. That is how we are solving various issues here. Okay, and I thank everyone, including the president and all brothers and sisters and KSO office bearers for giving me this opportunity to come and deliver these few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Shri Rajesh, for that insightful and inspiring speech that you have. And I hope the journey and experience that you have shared will inspire the youngsters to aim higher and better. And so we came to know that hard work, curiosity, dedication, and confidence will give us success, and there is no limit in success. So, Kipaumin, speech culture chai Haokip, kagatin mo na joy nila, min langahin 2.1 na tayo sa ipyari mo sa kikopore utin na, ado ho, iyan kang kamagong ulitin to the speaker ho, i-respect na sa ulitin na, iyan lo sa kito diwa here, is it incorporate na kung hindi, ang nakitupo hindi. So now moving on to next, we have the Indus IAS Academy for UPSC coaching overview. So may I now call the respected Shri Rajesh A.M.
So, good evening guys. My name is Haokip. So, I'm an advocate. I'm a national level award winner, state level award winner. Not about much about the introduction, but I always say to people that a thought makes it real, and I carry it on in every function where I go. So, the thought is your life should be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You understood? For example, 5 is its salary, 4 with a vehicle, 3 bedroom house, 2 cute kids, 1 loving life partner, and 0. Have a life in this way that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the solutions will be right in front of you. Okay. So we had Indus groups where we have IAS Academy, we have Distance Learning Academy, we have music schools as well as official language schools. Okay. So I have a bit of time span for me. So let me just start with one thing. Today is a career parents program. So a small gist of what is a proper career program. I always say that everybody is talented and you need to find it out in what better you are. Maybe you are a good painter, you can become an artist. Maybe you have good Instagram reels, you can become a star. Or you speak well, you can become an actor. You write good, one day I can see you in F1. You're a good MotoGP and obviously become a big biker. So remember that you just need to find out what you want. Don't listen what people tell, either to become engineer or software. If you're really good at dancing, please follow it. So yeah, apart from that is that just one thing you need to know, that people will tell you, they may degrade you or they may tell you that stop doing, but always stick in what you are better. It's okay that you couldn't complete your education, but if you're good at really racing, then please go on with the resume of F1, MotoGP or singing. Just find in what good you are, because if you are better at something, you are always with a good habit. Hobby will better reach the highest peaks. So best example is Virat Kohli, and unbeatable, the best sportsman in cricket history. So he set up his mind while he was in tennis that I will become the greatest player. in the cricket, and he is. So you just need to find out in what better you are. I am not here to tell you that you can become an engineer, doctor. I am just here to tell you, find what you are good in and choose that as your path career. That is where you can succeed in life very better and so. Okay. So for that, we found out that we have to launch a group of success together. So we launched Indus groups. In that we have Indus IAS Academy. Okay. So you guys have heard about IAS, IPS officers. So this process is usually in commission like UPSC, Union Public Service Commission in New Delhi. So they conduct exam every year. Okay. And this will be in 3 stages. I'll cut it down to a very shorter so that you understand. So first is the prelims examination where you have 2 papers, GS1 and GS2. The GS1 is about history, geography, economics and current affairs which you guys are learning from class 6 to 12th. And the second paper is called CSAT, Civil Service Aptitude Test. It's about your mental ability, logical reasoning. And these 2 papers, the second paper you have to just score 66. The first paper you have to score according to your merit. So once you clear the prelims examination, then you will be going to the mains examination, where there will be one official language and the people for Northeast is an exemption, where you don't need to write an optional language. Only English is compulsory. Then an essay paper, then you have history, geography, all those papers, 7 different papers, and one optional. So if we have someone here from aviation, then you can choose aviation as an optional language. So once you complete it, you will be called to your interview. An interview is very simple. They just want to see whether you're capable of being an IAS or IPS officer, because everyone can read books and just go and talk them. So to give you highlights that this year from Karnataka there was a shepherd. So he also cracked UPSC. And an IIT topper also cracked UPSC, so what's the difference? They just understood what UPSC was. So it's a very easy process, but it's only made for people who identify what they ask. See, that's the same, I can tell you if you guys better understand. So to getting in NASA, you know NASA, right? It's a space research organization in US. So to get selected there, the chances of a probability is 0.5%. Okay? And the same selection rate for UPSC is 0.09%. So it is considered the world's second toughest exam. But still you can see someone who has 0 exposure, someone who is a farmer can crack means he too can crack. So that is why we set up with a lot of experience, lot of training, research. We found out methods which would be useful for us. Okay, this is about the examination, and I'll tell you what is the level of competition for this exam. Usually every main exam is conducted. 16 lakhs people all over India fill the application, and that only 6 lakhs write the first exam, that is prelims, which is an MCQ based, and that again only 20,000 are selected in mains, and once they complete the mains, they interview 2,000 people all over India are involved. And finally, when the results are out, only 900 students are selected. And trust me, that is the best position you'll ever have. And there are almost 15 services. Due to lack of time, I just cut it down. IAS, IPS, that's Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, Indian Forest Service, Foreign Service, Revenue Service, and rest on carries on. Okay, so let me just start. We have got 2 programs here. One is degree with IAS. One more is junior IAS. So people who want to do distance learning and work with us and study, you can opt for the degree with IAS, or if you're going to college, you can finish your college from Monday to Friday, and Saturday, Sunday you can come to our classes. And next thing is junior IAS. So the people, so students such as from class 6 to 12, we have junior IAS program, where they can attend the Saturday, Sunday classes, and we train you for the UPSC exam from the beginning. Because, see, there is no phenomena that is very difficult to find in it. It's just that UPSC every year they ask from class 6 to 12 NCRT, not from anywhere else. For example, if you can just Google modern history question for this year which they have asked, 14 questions have come from the 12th standard NCRT. So it's very basic and everyone can clear it, but you just need to study in a proper. And this is about the UPSC program which we have, degree with IAS and junior IAS, and also regular classes for the students. And so for you guys, we will also want you to opt for degree with IAS or junior IAS, which is comfortable for you. So so here we have involved a proper method. First, we teach you what UPSC is asking properly every year. Every topper who has cleared UPSC always says the same thing: analyze the previous year paper. Their trend is always changing. Okay. Then we have personalized mentorship. Every week you have tests. We believe in revise. We call revise. So, see, for example, all of you have written exam. So the more you revise the subject, the more you know. Right? So we use the same principle here, and we also follow one of the scientific principles that 22 days when you are enrolled in the program, you are made by us to study every day UPSC and the newspaper. Because something which is being studied 22 days turns into a habit. That is human science. So if you ever want to develop a habit, do it for continuous 22 days without an excuse, when that turns into your habit. Okay? So these are some of the methods we are involved in our UPSC training, and we want to make sure that each and every one gets this best education. Because UPSC has become a giant where people only with luxury perks can have it. We broke it, and we want each and every one who can join our courses. And we have also launched Unnati program, and brother here has enrolled more than 25 students from Northeast, and which is a free of cost program for them. And we are teaching them UPSC each day. And hopefully we will give them the best, like at least 5 to 10 students will be selected from our program for next year. And we will come next year with those students, and hopefully we can motivate you to come to the highest position of that. So this is our website, guys, and a small favor, all of you have Instagram, so please open Indus IAS Academy and follow us. It would be very great. And you can also get updates of news, current affairs, and you might know some other update and you'll get motivated as well. Okay? Is it good? So everyone follow? Okay. Thank you so much for that. So this ends my part. We're going to talk about distance learning. This is a very wonderful program. Even though for the people who are working can also have your degree, which is NAC accredited as well as UGC accredited. So this will have value for you for your higher education. If someone wants to go for London, New Zealand, Australia, USA, Canada, Europe, so these countries, this degree is valid. And for people who did not pass your plus 2, that is second PUC or 10th also, you can do it without going to college. So this program is specially bought for those students who are seeking job. These days, for any job, guys, 12 or even a degree is minimum. You guys have heard, I think we have elder students here also. So that degree matters, and we found a good service to do this, and this will be taken by Mohan sir. Okay? And so before I go, a small thing. So to come here to this position, I was in a very good school. At the age of 6, I failed in biology. So they kicked me out from the school, very prestigious school. I was put to a normal boarding school. It was very hard for me to accommodate with people and talk to them. And my own father said me that I'm unfit for education. I couldn't even really speak this much. So I took it as a challenge. It took me time from 8 to 9 to get learning process, keeping that insult with me. So I finally at 10, I did score 90%. The same school said that he's unfit for education. So it's just that you need to find what better you are. And I also find that I'm good in talking and motivation as well as innovations. So I was awarded by ISRO by having the youngest scientist, and awarded by Manipal University for my motivation speech. So at the end of the day, it took me time. When I fell down, these insults make you best. So don't compare or don't get motivated when people tell you're useless. Just tell them I'm useless. So find what you're good in. Career is something that you find what you're good in, not me. So if any doubt regarding a career, you want to pick into which school, law school, which college to prefer, science, commerce, arts, economics, whatever you guys want, you can bring us up. We'll give you a complete guidance and we'll give you a complete what strategy in your life is successful. Okay? If your parents are not willing you to put to drama school or anything, please think of us. We will help you. Okay? But do what you are best at. Don't do because someone else is being telling you to do. It will definitely reach you a higher level when you are better at something. Trust me. And thank you and over to you.
Good evening, everybody. I am Krishna. I am from Indus IAS Academy. I handle IAS Academy, that's distance learning. Let me tell you, we are all confused many times what to do, how to do, when to do. My father is telling them that, my parent is telling them this, my friend is doing, my friend's father is too good. Yes, put you here. So multiple questions and multiple answers also. But you don't know what to do. So when Corona came, it disturbed the life. Then what happened in Manipur. That is also disturbed our life. But nothing should stop us. For example, in those scenarios, many people lost their life, many people lost their careers, many people restarted, many people did many things. But what are we going to do now is very important. That means, say, for example, you see, we have our own plans, God has given his own plans. If you think there is a problem, God has given his no, he is challenging you guys to become a tough. Out of, let him push it towards the corner, let him push the corner, don't worry. He is testing us our ability. He is testing what I can do, how can I do. These things, if you close your eyes, everything starts opening. Now, for example, when it comes to education, there is a basic thing which we have to do. Because there is no other weighing machines. There is a degree, there is a SSC, there is a 12, there is a BE. So these are the weighing machines currently we have. So that has to be passed, no matter what happens, whether you like maths or not, you have to attend the maths exam. Whether you like social or not, you have to pass that. So first, as Rajesh sir said, be curious in whatever you are learning. So that makes you more depth into the subject and you enjoy. Every learning is an enjoy. We are born here to joyfully to understand this nature, be part of that nature. Now coming to the education, now many of you I am a photographer now, I am doing different programs now. I studied computers, but I am doing video modeling now. So it doesn't matter now. Now what you have to do is understand yourself properly. What is my strengths? What is my weaknesses? What I am good at? Just think of till my childhood, how was I? I was playing nicely. I was enjoying these things. So these things are the hints that it will tell what type of person you are. Based on that type of person, you can check many courses or many things you can do. So what we have done is that we are doing free counseling for anybody and everybody, including parents. Any parents can come to us and understand what they want to do. Many people say that I wanted to do that. No, you have to understand whether it fits you or not. My son is bad in maths, but he doesn't fix. But he is very good in language. He is very good in Hindi, very good in Japanese language. So all this happens because everybody has that inbuilt characteristics which is embedded by birth. Try to understand it slowly, then you will understand easily. So you need to have guidance of somebody, mostly parents and uncle aunts, or the schools. So these people will tell you what to do, how to do. Many people will tell score the marks. No, don't do the marks. Marks will not. Nobody asks me how much you scored in this, how much you scored in biology, how much you scored in computer. Nobody asks. No marks will come with you. The person who is coming with you, what you have within you, that will take you. So we try to understand what exactly type of person I am. How to identify a person, for example. Anybody to understand, there are three kinds of things. One is auditory learning, means many people will listen and understand. When you are childhood, your grandmother used to tell stories. So these things will attract, so you imagination. So imagination skills will come automatically. Then comes little when you grow, then you want to see everything. When grandmother says, you know, I want to see. So then those understanding by seeing is called visual learners. So visual learners will see and understand. Now when you go a bit further, even if you see you don't understand, you want to touch that. Even if I say fire is hot, no, I want to touch and feel that. That is called as kinesthetic learning. So based on these three types of learning, we will be learning without knowing also these things we are learning. Based on this, you should understand what type of person you are. What type of person? Everybody exhibits 8 multiple intelligences. If you search after this person, you will get 8 multiples of intelligence. Where you exhibit, you are a singer, or you are a sports person, or you are a literature person, you will understand by 8 multiple intelligence. Once you understand what type of person I am, how to become what I need to become, there is in the world, there is only 18 persons in this world. We belong to one of them. Whoever you take, you are one of 18. You are one of 18. I am one of 18. This test, if you go to Google and search 18 personality test, it is free of test. There's a 50 questions will be asked and you answer quietly and don't lie anything because it is an automated system. So just answer now, slowly answer 50 questions. At the end of 50 questions, it will tell you what type of person you are. And it is very accurate. By understanding what type of person you are, then it will also tell what are the different types of person. For example, you might be like Bill Clinton, you might be like one more person, you might be like different. So it will tell what are the different types of person you are. Then you will understand, you will be really amazingly shocked to see that this kind of information you need. Once you understand, now there is the way to go. So how to do, what is the time period, when I should do this, anything, anytime you can do. So we have a free counseling session. You can call me or nowadays anytime. Anytime you can call me, any questions, any silly questions. Don't feel that I am asking this. No, just ask and get clear. We are good at it. And for my experience, I have changed many lives. And if you come with problem with me, I can tell there's no problem. You are an amazing resource on this earth. You can do wonders in this world. And I can guide you also how to do. And it is very simple and beautiful. For example, Nandini told you practice 21 days, it will become a habit. So we have so many years, in a year, 365 days are there. Can't you give 21 days to yourself? Give 21 days, practice that. It will all become very easy. Now coming back to my part, like Indus IS Academy, we have started helping you if you are failed in 10, or if you could not continue for some reasons, you can do 10th exam. If you are past 10, you have some problem, you went to job, or some family issues, you can still pass 12. Then you want to do degree, any law you want to do, you want to do engineering, you want to do MBA. All these courses are there. You can choose based on your interest, and we will counsel what to take. For example, even if you come, I want to take MBA, I want to take BCA, computer application, I want to take. No. We will test you whether you are capable or you are interested in that. These we will counsel. All these are freely. We will counsel you. Then we will induct you into the program. Then you can drive on your own. So try to understand yourself. So my point is, you have to understand yourself. Without understanding me, you cannot do anything. So who can help you? Who can help you? Your father's school should help you? No. Or Mohan only will help. But you can ask guidance from many people and start your journey. If you have any questions or any this thing, you come to us and you can call us. Not necessary you have to come, it is far. You call in the night, no problem. If you don't pick up the phone, message us, we will call you back. And interestingly, we have through university program, we have 20 students from Manipur are joining the courses. Every day they are singing, and I forgot I pronounce their name. David knows that many people are getting benefit in these things. Please don't stop yourself or anything. Just be calm and go ahead. Any type of educational counseling or educational guidance, we are always there. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, the Indus IS Academy, specifically Mohan Krishna sir and Naveen sir. There was such a motivational speech. where we can choose and we can crack the UPSC exams. And so thank you so much to Indus IAS Academy, and may you continue to grow to success in the future. To talk to the Thangminlal Haokip advocate BA LLB ama partner beauty. Jala ko na biya video here ti ama leave time.
Hello, Simultan. English are saying only power saying no difference. Oleh kerana power saying once they are both saying power saying itu juga na. Baik department seperti KSOB kalau ada sangat campaign. Kalau kemarin sekali buat itu buat soal ini. He's a president for education secretary here. I didn't know exactly what na. This one talk about here organize it na. हम कहते हैं कुछ है जो है freshers meet organize ना ये था music की ना music था ना music की पार्ट में था पार्ट को और था में ना फिर डांस की वो है कि ये को भी से है डांस में जाता है क्या और से में ये है ये सो बोल रहा है ये कंप्लेंट music की ना से लोग इस पास साथ campaign introduction को साथ बोलता है दूसरी है कि Saya pernah saya di Kuki online mereka baru register sampai kali na 2 years ago so practice kena bawa di dalam kan ni dalam orang ni tak saya operation kerja bawa tu sehingga regular job tu tu dan aku part time work coaching class ke bawa tu weekend ni na so yang ini kau ini crowd tu kita kena है हम की पुराना नहीं ना professional देने वाला से ni apa yang kita tahu tu macam compromise kan बहुत चीज़ है हम चीज़ें से हैं ना जिस open या जो class 10 about नहीं सब लोग मुझसे कैसे class 10 about ini pak pemimpin student yang lain लेकिन जो अभी okay kalau tengah law social life public relation itu kan orang sama what they do lah itu dia kan orang okay kan orang要那山里面的在他是很高的，进不了我讲这谁话，人家那个不行了，早上没到上来他们也被车路嘿，弄打谁就是，我们跟谁的first เป็นอะไร law relevance kan saya ni, ani na kasi lawyer ni IP challenges semua di atau na masih mau ini sendiri, mana simple kan simplify ke PPT yang saya kan tahu dia kan saya ni, punya kami saya boleh lah macam simplify kan boleh lah. Macam mana agak semua so, okay, last 1 month kami newspaper sih semua, newspaper sih regular dia ada buat, kita mau macam excuse ke bawah tak, dengan jual bawah ni, dia saya nak okay, orang bela semua. Department parents are not involved. No, I care say department. Parents are who's on the scene. Now, some are aware in the department of police. Last 1 month of the newspaper to see that the first page for the letter. Now, out of this let's say last 30 days also, around 25 days about the law relevance and Supreme Court in GC na GM corruption of the charge hello High Court GC hello the it's illegal case here na that's public life also law relevance say down so newspaper information na come say them apa lo tak Supreme Court second okay one part I explain then the question just to him, relevance magazine in today or society also about relevance in your most connection most recent example we now here if we now here gave presentation exactly the day almost I'm not your level very formal very informal tu semua yang we now to be simple Anybody, any idea, suggestion? Any idea? Yung we can announce May 3rd, 2023 also. High Court judgment है ना? High Court judgment also. May now ST category period है ना? Law है ना? Now, constitutionally also High Court judgment because the community ST category period है ना? I was recommended about them government come also. May now ST period है ना? May now pasana अच्छा they low है ना? So legal issue है ना? Think about legal contested period. Court are contested period. I was saying, oh, it's a high court level argument for the criminal also. The population here roughly has 57 lakhs individuals. I was saying, the lawyer high court argument as part of the criminal also. As you should know, cheap are saying, family are hidden about so. High court now, made a judge Karuma, Naga, Numa, Chief Justice outside the South Indian. It is specifically the made just part of the about. High court are also. Any lawyer, senior lawyer, or any lawyer also. You read down on it. So the issue, so High Court are the bottom of the Supreme Court is already on that. And she has to do smart also. Government constitute Supreme Court or case law department. Did he automatically hire the community lacks a effect that's in lawyer name, or did he have to hire the government? Did he have to hire the government a cost coming? But then you say now, human rights law make work with you. Human rights issue or a care consider that about 2 ways. And also, Supreme Court argument for the legal condition are meet down. So soon come here. And it is of sexual harassment, case of property issue and peace and I say to them. I think when I said that Doungel ke bana, then I have to say that we say that politician can here and there. We also, but I have to say that you are powerful. Come back to national channel, the genocide. England genocide is over. Then I say ethnic cleansing. I say genocide definition that's over. I want to national media says, "How about question about answer about them?" Talk about say, if he now was only the defense of it, if he now was only the defense of it, so about the awareness can go forward. Mark of the council at the other stuff. And for the head of news, for us, yeah, okay, so two is identical. Kasi Seiminlen, lagi terus macam one macam dia akan terus nak kerja yo society lagi mana tu sih orang ini polis orang awak so jadi pun pada nak cakap mesti orang ini saat dia cakap lagi menjadi orang ini sikit ini sesuatu yang nak cakap lagi kerja so kesan kerja kerja patient ini kerja itu pernah cakap Can get also not the father became professional it's not financial, not family to prepare no mind of the income. And so it's a big problem along the society take on the sacrifice. But I said, no, still have my arrest the ball. Arrest the ball, society lawyer, but it's a case of the now. I'm not watching the movie, I'm not going to phone see it. I'm going to some line, you know, the doors open. Who's going to be there? So that long way, more than he now. I'm saying, I'm not fully educated about people who present. I'm a channel for my level legal basis on the representation. It's on the explore I call it in language. I graduate level, the 1 year to experience also. It's a legal law importance. I'm a lifeline law. Family welfare society for the site. I have a zero of fun. Who will take that? It's only law party. Yeah. Mấy năm người ta bắt đầu dùng Bangalore hotel và mình sẽ làm các cái next hotel. Instagram là một tạo bằng nền này, pin của mình. Bây giờ cái khi xong bỏ cũng rồi, even notice it. Ama tu pasal dengan ham sana ni. I was notice that response là những gì. Giả sử các bạn con thì các bạn bên này là khán giả chúng ta đã check các bạn. Năng sẽ ở sẽ có là cái argument cái này về cái là bản chất là năng. Có các bạn nắm tao mình. Next slide. And then beauty from there, follow so go back to the next. So these are the headlines of the newspaper in the last month of June. I'm just trying to highlight how important legal subjects are in a day-to-day public affairs, right? So the language issue of Maharashtra, it's a constitutional issue. Scheduled caste population, the constitutional issue. Also, criminal cases, water tax, municipal issue. So very important. Please someone keep on. Yes, so the dowry case, criminal case, a judge released the bottle, judge high court authority, judge released the bottle, constitutional issue, loan for house corporation issue. So that's a highlight of that. Yes, I know council as well as I say, every day public life fairly, legal issue to house of the Some view the election in the country as for example, property in Bangalore. Into so around there, registered online, it's a gold line, it's a data, it's a paper, and lawyer, and it's outside now. Whatever the people and electricity, and lawyer, and it's apartment, and it's a VPN approved, VPN approved, a high size medicine. You need a lawyer to draft all those agreements here, agreement about lawyer, no problem, and a lawyer, right now, I'm not saying. Issue the answer, lawyer, part, so for example, there are terms of background shop, to come in spa, not beauty parlor, backgrounds of beauty. So I also legal regulation of Israel, why the police on everything. So register and I sometimes get it. Maybe see I have law in the class of so they got so lawyer he now professionally but so really they have the prestige I have I'm not lawyer or woman lawyer just say I'm not something society also as it's a problem solver lawyer just law he no media lawyer so law is about law was a brands of social legal and political affairs is about a guideline about financial employment security and asset of them. For example, whenever I experienced in UPSC, whenever I have one of the companies, also idea now BS idea not talk about B company or BS they also the answer to this and another it's a way facts are career he choose the problem 3 years BS in the company so idea B comes in that earning should rise a weightage engineering or the to RPI at 30 starting national graduate colleagues are graduate corporate ARS law firm ARS level top law firm of 1.5 lakhs offered it's also employing a 5th-year course in 4 years confirmed so after 5th year so can be said that job to confirm but he doesn't feel it's job to confirm so it's just a financial and employment stability that is a law profession 90 years of practice me can contract agreement law practices not all of office with get all that. From retirement age, I'm not going to employee. It's a freedom back. So it's a lot of things. About Shri Rajesh A.M. So there's, I think there's certain personal fulfillment, enjoyment, and to public life, as well as legal representation, right? What Rami can amount site here, along as he had a president or like here's the result, and a lot of answers. Together, have enjoyment. It's me on behalf of the fight, I must say, that's all about it. Very personal satisfaction to me. So, to like I said, as a young say, legally, the law had a leadership character that you see that. What happened? Yes, for example, then Kadia Mazar Bona, but the KSOB is from the one year executive member in they have a time, they have a more accuracy. In more, I don't have lots of responsibilities in organizing in that answer. They are it's legal trainings and it's quality to their yeah, it's law graduate or he can have experience in the answer. It took to answer a lot of the capital. Second, what I will just examine the why not? See, never. Skills, lawyer can not skill can say that we get in iPhone. Law is you don't need to for example, communication skill. Here I hold in what day. Program also holding. Now, when I have department, divide is an inside, hold what day. I hold the wrong, I know the sense of the essay or those in the Naku, but they have to know by the vaccine. I mean, maybe I was like a book every day. KSOB or this one decided that. It got a two to them be seen. And I have found it, but it's a thing that my cousin, my acquiring table to see part basement. This is our issue to learn this in the present history, say the desire. And I have found to back on saying like from saying communication table. So, why are you? It is a cheap training. What colleagues job? Go now. Case to me, I have been 5-7 minutes probably. It's in 5-7 minutes, so as you 3 years case and BPT just part convinced they have paid now. Law point, facts point, EPC are not figure out decided. It's part of the training, communication, effective, very short and very effective. Writing him, so I can explain by saying the same kind of thing. Writing was in the lawyer, say, for example. KSOB trust trust council, registered reward, trust to be objective to so I was here. Lawyer is it not other card from the bottom of the this will go there. Then agreement about no training board, so that no training about so about lawyer this way. Research see, any new focus at the same, or any new focus at the single purpose. Any new one focus. Then, so here, I get the more designing, customer, articulation, articulation, we have a little about it, you can do something in them. If you know, I'm also convinced them. See, sales is on the way. And also, as a lawyer, to client to come around, so it's a client thing also. Lawyer so much in there. And also, what of them in the rationality, context I can say the senior organization, national graduate, I don't think I like. I'm thinking he sounds amazing. This one can understand from two I think. For example, you know, context I can say caste system is very emotional. It's a big reason. Classroom, comfortable, uncomfortable. They also have very passionate. So they objectives of the same. Kalau lawyer ni kan his rationality part, balance part. Is he go nak mangkil way social life apa na understanding leadership quality and is he nasa le lawyer atau kan kita kan nas kita dah. So problem solver ni lawyer orang kan asal ni macam ni problem is solvable. Na for example, pasal saya macam yo चार ले और बस सर्टिफिकेट आज हम दी ना हम लंच करते इट्स अ बिग या तो स्कूल एग्जाम थे एंड सुनिए पासपोर्ट अप्लाई बोलो ना पासपोर्ट अप्लाई बोल थे और कपाम को थे ना कपाम को थे और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन या जो फ्रीडम ऑफ लाइफ लिबर्टी से फैक्ट है ना ये राजी थे ये प्रॉब्लम था बट ऐसा लॉयर आज के इसके सॉल्व कर किया है कंपल्सरी इशू बोला ना बिकॉज़ एप्लीकेबल है पीटी के बोला जिसका सॉल्व it's a paper has got here. I'm not going to do example of it. It's a problem solver like he. So, what graduate or he had people not see problem having not so advocacy litigation judge or some judicial judge or he to our discussion in the Supreme Court. Pasal macam graduate orang example judge payment ni, judge here financial stability and government employee susah apa ni, sudah respect orang ni. Ama saya masa speaker pada kalau macam junior judge, senior judge semua apa ni, so IAS officer pun semua apa ni boleh na, a level of respect na. So itu kan harus dikira. Saya tu ni orang ni saya respect in society na. Cakap macam ni. Jadi, masa macam kita, kita right kita community party. Kita Canadian doesn't say that, so things are very interesting to say. Writer or publisher or judge or anything, kita suit itu. Kamu orang lifelong orang ni, as a judge, judgment and this apa dia itu mencak orang mana, it's effect mana ada, macam dia impact keboleh, temporary and no mana keboleh, na, it's judgment boleh lost kita study boleh, dissect boleh, macam dia writing or respect, so corporate law practice ni, corporate ni asal, kita mau business or company mau. To our service as a public service exam. I think law, a degree in law is also easy access to UPSC, right? I'm going to say to UPSC can offer anything I will do. UPSC because I go prelims for health class and those people. About 5 years loss in law until I have this one. As soon as you have those, rank 50 below most of them all in there. Why? Because legally aware in high, na, GP aware in relationship में law yeah actually law holding as 50% of syllabus the course are studying about that. Na, saya hay puno na yang masuk tahu, masa masuk basics itu yang law yang masuk tahu. Kaya yung sila kayo bukan tak. Posting action nila bawa kat dia, saya aku dia akan dia boleh, masa keluar tu pandang, saya tak pandang dia, na. So government lawyer, sorry, government housing advocate ni, kadang masa kaya tak ada le, mungkin akan kami, le, Karnataka High Court na pun, there was an opening in the office of advocate general of Karnataka High Court. Can apply for all, zakat lah, so, engkau mesti mencari, na. Interviewing from meeting. Me local language itu dah ada macam KSOB blue thing. Orang pakai sekarang kami macam ni. Saya I got selected. Office also junior associate was selected. Nekat ini kat season kat more ni. Saya kat sini. It's a chance to fresh graduate, second 2 years experience working in healthcare. Cek, mereka menggunakan apa ni? Government advocacy yang kita, government kan representative also, itu bila awak nak, for advocate juga kita nak kaki wasini orang, macam apa? yang saya kita company house company secretary and directors are who lawyer macam orang na so dia kata consultancy yang bawa ini next kali jadi kan clear clear bawa ni zopa itu dong na kamu kita harus sangat baik saya sorry selain itu kita handle also sports law di department law di department Seiminlen sports law is a very niche market so again any lawyer sports law law kan ini itu sports style holding na karena sports on club on negotiable club lawyer kan saya it's quite law given saya agent di bawah start dulu semua pemain na ko watching ada office apa legal agreement apa na regulations are that minimum. Here also like the sports stars who come in. See, as a sports law master in me and grades couple of things. As it to here on the regular courts in I don't put out a little care in a case with them. Yeah, in fact, based with me. So, every freelance also, Bangalore freelance also, you can contract out in a contract. See, it's intellectual property law that's okay. Intellectual property say no man. Copyright law can have na. It's a case of permission law against copyright issue na. GI geographical indication. It's a patent na. Kaya support me. Kaya nago. Ano sa'yo? Yan na. Sewa ile sumi hawaii so. Ika jai to na ko. Notice the kind of example na kuki masabam jaga na. Daga kimchi na hai. Na. Product ho, these are items or location ka naam ho. Here I go price ki place. Geographical it's like area na. It's community open commercial transport board. Now we have to say about the kid and the recording. I can download the case of the planet. We want to say about your history to Doungel or Bangalore. Now the house, what's the history to I don't recall the stories and talk to your team. So he wants a woman to pay them. That's a huge quantity now. Thousands of kg. Thailand or Singapore transport or government in the these are legal yards, working okay, but see, close to business and so on. Community in a mechanism, they are already so low. Law and protect that as well. So, employment is not and we have two sources for him, commercial and government, not my own. Now, I'm talking now. Okay. Life is a contract. It's like a contract. We have a contract for the game. Classroom meeting, we have case only for the common. To a certain extent, case on how they have done schedule. We have a contract with that. Marriage or register the account. Come on, it's in one Kami cuma bahan yang orang sertifikat itu je na. Yang apa sih kita? Office ada passport office kita nak visa ni kan, registration ni je na. That's a long time je na. Jadi dia dah mana ayah ini dah mana dia nak senang sekali. Ayah ada kan je. Macam ni hoza, buat sertifikat yang bawa lagi. Kalau just certificate yang sangat, mana ni mana ni bawa ni pandai hote na. College certificate is another foundation thing. Now, that's like as a contract law. Employment contract. None also employment contract in law. You are now, but then I tell you now him. Nine to zero, agreement was on them. Communication was on zero, communication was on. And his salary is the point that compared with zero. It is political evidence was on there. So, do the talk, it's not a bad thing. have one say the prime it displays zero I don't know what's up high so email on the other ones that's keep on paying you probably saw the one on the family it's as a license contract and government contracts about equipment it's as a legal implications of the okay so loss in room holding our I have not seen any college admission to Bangalore now. Then I have to say, and then you National University, law that I have on join IIT on standards to that. Which is exam year you can put common law admission test. Common law admission test are 26 college registered about it. Your college is National Hospital Bangalore, Southeast Asia can top last more than 20 years the whole top line. The LLB chai came as a thing he had seen of child from him as a result. So former KSOB education moving for 11,000 master inside. So the right here third year of the company and let's go away. It's an example of the lab examples of Marina, it's a December. It's a very complicated example. It's a I part two, and it Delhi about the thing. And I'm going to 26 colleges of the thing. Second, I'm going to Delhi about it. Delhi orders to take one on the board. Cheaper asset of any do no more than any years. It's even coaching in Ireland. I was corporate, it's all Bangalore as a name, top coaching studio. I was teaching the balls of the using class and class kind of very competitive exam area. So, legal business also GK and English law and also reading class. It's a legal 11 plus small register reading class now. So, the other one is inside part to direct element and top list. So, okay. So, course of KSOB, LLB Bachelor of Law and BL degree in BA, Law Business and Practice no knowledge. Science background BSc Healthcare Law so the element master Healthcare Law may it's a way here. It's an operation to Bola operation of Bola. Or you keep part of them, cotton and medicine got effect in some healthcare. It's also, see, after 12 they are. It's a degree, it's a answer. But it's a club about, for example, 12, 11 terms in the 2 years, degree is in the 5 years, 3 years, 5 years. Now, it's a club about BA, sorry, mistaken. Degree is about 3 years in, law is about 3 years in, 6 years. It's a club about 5 years. It's an energy model of BF, L 5 years in the maybe not the best. Yes. See, just sample of the actual alright. So, energy why important and pleasant. In the like a lawyer, I've done the law society. Thumbs up in far last degrees where you can make very casual one, hectic. Research from law, skills, argument, noting, debating, the basis. It's a degree made as an effective basis of the sign. This will help. And then you know, National Hospital Bangalore, 87, 88, and before 1992 also, Economic Liberalization, Globalization, it's also, it's a foreign company of India also. India has business law head. It's at the first place they go is law school child. It's also law graduate, that's once was started in Canada. So, he not a reform community. He foreign law firm of India allowed to go. Recently, also, foreign law firm of India 那 operating and provide. So the idea is competition is not also. I have seen foreign law firm or Indian law firm also graduate also how you like to have it. So the other law graduates, some of salary you can do. So I say you're not sure. And you also 4th year or 5th year or 4th year 1.2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs. How about 2 lakhs per annum? Sorry. This is law as a mind, you can talk down the market or down the head team for the rest of the Then that Lord, they are not easy to let's say. City perception I go at the end of the day. It's on a garden, but something up on my head or what to be the inside. See what I say on the idea. They are where I'm on my pen. Commercial, how long you did now? Then train so this is train about Burma to be the ball in that. Actually, the other thing is a commercial business business requires lawyer. So I last 4 years ago also to try for judicial medical documents of Hakata also. The timing is from songs. Now, Baba I can see that lawyer. Here I'm a case of one behind the Come right, we follow Zika and Tayat from case and from case down. 90% of the also. Case of the it's 4 years ago. 2 hours ago, I trying to visit my friends. Massage Boda or case I have one there. Family issue also in swimming about it. Say that, of course, this will swimming as a here. And then the agreement may have opened this hobby. Now, it's also then the South End, so that's down for the limitations. Business have this policy. Still, also go to get this hobby. And the government in the land, so highway have been a lot of policy. This is on this hobby. So it's somewhat 40. Now, the policy, given the students, it's a Bangalore looking at the heat is a good answer. Commercially, I'm not personally many pieces. Just I have gone over. This way. See, I'm here. So, I'm going to ask you what's going on. Then, can you want to let us know the next time I say it? They let us have him accent from the meeting. Then I class 1 when you can see. Don't get to first and Bangalore come there. Class 2 then they give about that. You know, we have English to talk about. Class 1 I give class 1 can see. Class 1 focus on 5, 6 cuts about 7, 8 cuts about 9 cuts about 10 cuts about 10 cuts about 7 years I say. Then cuts up there. Karena compulsory in school kan kita kan dia. Karena tu pula apa kehelo pas ini juga nagas. So what I think about personally as a society issue actually I kind of want to engage in so I want to issue it's also society is to it's also his own conclusion also law effective means so first like also government the rights they have a lot there one is address them have a lot of problems solved it's also the rights this all done by data opinion. So that EPT say on the power happening around that's why are we not power to be I am not saying that the lead of the board also it doesn't matter what to talk also what should happen if it goes down as not the same thing but example the same because it's personal hidden agenda that's People are saying that a lot of messages are dollars and things. No, in the past, 2019, I had teenagers in Australia, people, you are following 4 years ago. Coming to our country. Many nations here. Office can I get it up? I mean, no. Local organic. It's also why officers and those that are power can get that. We got to see the rescue. It is just a couple of them. A challenge can come say that them when I love the British one was a power. Pero ilang iman sih, pero ilang iman sih apa? Hai ko nake je ma so, me je pa ma se ki na. E de ma sa ma ka, me je pa ke so. La ya ne ke practice ma le ma so, ka ma pa so na ki na. Ji ko ko no se ko ko ma pa ko so. Ji sa ki pa ni. Ji sa ma pa ka si. Ji so ji ma ka challenge na. Kan so corporate law ha ma ma so. Wa we should be so. This na. Sa ni challenge ka sa lawyer na. So in hampir so 5 to 7 years practicing in Bangalore, so confidence and confidence in the person. First 5 years was very challenging. Law is very humble profession when you begin. Siya para sa skip time. Supreme Court senior lawyer. Court so half an hour, 1 hour. Now, ako give me 5 to 10 lakhs charge rate. One hearing to 5 to 10 lakhs. One hearing to be done there. You can argument about it. 5 minutes argument. So that's a 5 to 10 lakhs. It's a very small name, not also. And then you know, 50% questions are but to me very passionate with justice. It's about it. So I love this one. His name, my parents, his name, I don't know how someone's involved in very effective person. He was second my child of him. I can bear on it. There's something that's like a salt in a leader which is your man's about a video. I think you can say so. To not having to to know me, last as you can say no picture. As I said, as you know, say passion line of team. Then you can be lost in the books in the economy. Japanese can be problems and the past school I often it's too long to live just any dollar in no I can depend a lot of last now one point I say when I said that I think someone said if you can imagine you can also achieve, right? So if you can imagine being a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, then keep up on that I keep on I know what you don't see when I'm there. Example also, lawyer the canon, a bolam ke hai. Now, happy that's what things in the national hospital, hospital, lawyer is example, yes, it's a test of the free coaching the PDF. Test of the field, so it's a maths question, maths care. And like a canon approach the body, I think it's about coaching it's a financial, it's an organization of financial. And then you must be very it's very not the there are analysis. Don't be using women they can't make it decide about the universe conspiring to help you. We are saying for example, to me a lot lots of them have head about clinical development, for example. Organization free a coaching sponsor because we don't but someone not to bother the very knowledge. They always think about national school lose those fee government scholarship and so on. Let me know about the hostel fee, food fee, tuition fee to buildings. So they have a lot of get the education and they are available. Q&A is good for that. Thank you very much.
Department को हकलाल Haokip, advocate BA LLB. Nampi adina Bangalore में PCSA के लोग nampi Kuki nampi adina rising standard and diamond ahizi na nampi itu dasala amani tabanga hilo at ahinsima importance of law especially for our community itu jumangcha ahinsehi ipat yung video kata asin ama sa available at part we say ke loge to ahi refreshment yung din ahi chige so lam kai hoi ni hoi video he ito na mun che wa ina ki hoi na ni ai hoi ha yo vessel ko ahi na thei na na ni ai hoi to zo phatik na hin speech fully Doungel ISL player ama ina na phat na kila pai kai de
tôi ăn chạy đến đi speaker phụ lên đồ ngờ không thì cái gì nó cái còn nó sẽ đây là thêm kịp chẳng hạn đến con cái cây xe đồ nữa thêm kịp đàn đến nó nói cái chạy này speaker có giống gì thứ đồ nó bên này có cho cái lông thứ mồi đâu này làm nó bên cái chuyện nó bên là cái gì có thì quy trình khác biệt đồ này để đi thì là luôn bên được cái gọi là phụ lên phụ anh sẽ chạy này speaker rồi thì stage ai tàu đâu nếu ta này question cái độ nông chân nó there is no such a thing as a silly question. Every question is important. Chỉ là cho question là lúc thiếu bao giờ thì cho người ta nó được. Cho thì hiện ta là question đó qua một lẽ speaker hoặc resource person hoặc là cái hệ của nó thì về nè. Further study hay là cái nó cũng mà này hệ của nó hay về question đó cho nó trong một phần nó sẽ được nó bồi hồi nên sự học thì được thì chỉ great opportunity in but cái cha opportunity great more nữa này.
Good evening everyone. Con chào các bạn. Itu nào là số hình dạng nào? Giống chắc là gì thế nào? Con chào. Just let's step once and exercise. Chúng ta có lên. Tổ chức tàu thấy không? Bạn nó sắp bén đây, tức là phát tăng lập hay kiểu thì thằng quan hệ kiểu nè, mò đầu xiong tầm là biết xiong tầm này biết phát phải biết, chúng ta lại chỉ program không gì này, cái lối người cái gì cái step của ông anh ấy cái number của thằng này cái sẽ giá của này cái một đàn số đồ hiện tại tụi chẳng nhà các cái đồ lên cái xe nào cái có đam trả các cái đồ lên này và này tụi chẳng nhà có không tiền đồ chẳng cái chúng cái đồ trên này rồi ai hiện đó mà là cái gì sự đi là sự đồ đi nặng là xin đồ đi cũng được hiện nặng lấy ăn cái xe của này cái journey giống như chị ta nhìn practical là cái mà cái xin đồ rồi các tác giả các phụ đồ cái đồ này khi mà cái chữ thì là cái journey cái xe đi bộ thế nào dia tu cái này là advantage cái này là chúng ta là nó hoa đi nào giống thì hôm nay hoa đi nào giống thì anh không làm cái ấy aku mà cái xe chỉ dunia không cái xe đâu hoa thì 100 là 10% ấy đâu là đó practically là bộ đồ là Ican ham khanya sports lang ating ay saya na luwag din ipat jo video ki pa na kasi ko ke hin thilang kam pi hen se lo te hin so kasi ma sa ten resource person ten le khalam thilang na atam pi se da ko ke ni alo chanam khagi ka ti ko da le Q&A undi is Q&A ding so ane no en na het no na do no ko do so ane ki ko lang ke pa ni trong lòng ta càng sẽ thế nào, là khi chuyện là anh hết đồ vật trong năm nay thì hết đồ trong năm nay hết đến hết rồi cái mình chuyện là Seiminlen Doungel ini, kamu pun buat macam cycle, gulung, bangka, bat kan ini, tu ada yang family untuk memang kan ini. Jadi macam ini, kim punya kan sini lah sports untuk saya kan sini, kan sports untuk saya kan sini sports. Kecil thano body ngatu, nak kecil tu thì nak dia tabung guna man ngaya, di ngaya, itu nak ikut ngaya, itu lunggian nak dia ngaya, di mana, acok lang tak kan saya dia. Tetapi, jual tu saya kasih pasang ni, kita lewat society ini, kita kayak tu orang ni, ahi tu lewat mindset kau, mentality kau, mindset kau, ya tu kan. Here to my here to the career guidance kasi kilo 2015 ay takbe Bangalore ay kana say ka dita sa ay akam do ang dong lo mai ti ko dong mai ti hello mai ti 2015 ay takbe career guidance ano min by Bangalore về tại anh cái xe cho phật dùng bi trong dùng nào thì anh Bangalore ai bố sport là mai khăn tủ nào cái việc này anh mà cái cầm hùng hán là cầm hùng là tam ta sport person có dùng này cái xe đó thì nó anh chút cái mà cái anh dùng ta dùng các phiên thì cái nào cái dùng ta cầm hùng hay rồi mà để anh cái mà sports làm thu rồi anh social media mình ngày chắc cái đấy sẽ mà em cũng như tao bảo hay very important đấy na so tao bảo cái hình dạng này sports làm tất saya thân nó là research person cũng sẽ mà rồi thiên đăng là nó sẽ meet tăng này thì chỗ số people cái sẽ nó mindset ở hiện lộ bài tao bảo nên xây dựng dòng là nên chúng mình thì trong khu vực này rồi thì là sự mindset cái kiểu này phải chúng ta sử dụng mình chứ ta lấy tập bông tổ gồm program hình dung KSOB president tổ công kỳ họ nói họ sẽ đến ta lấy cái hình phạm vi của họ rồi chúng ta phải thực hiện resource person là chân công kỳ họ rồi chúng ta phải thực hiện là có chân loại phải thực hiện đôi hình sẽ bảo mình Q&A là ông đi cái mà ông khi cũng là cái journey cái sẽ như là chuyện sao thì em mà chỉ cái journey tới cái bằng chất lâu thì không cái bạn là cái struggle là không cái chuyện là cái journey chất ở phố nào cũng là bạn đang sẽ là sao thì cái dòng này nó life apa yang mau tak humpang dilakukan lah nah itu lẽ cái Seiminlen football fan là ipi feeling dòng là chuyện gì dòng để cho chú căn là thì căn là phải để cho là thì lấy cái gì là cái gọi là my journey as a footballer cái chuyện là very humble start cái hình không cái bạn là chú nhắn thì đó mà này cho cái gì là sao cái gì nó cho mà ngày cho họ cái gì thì tu ni qua Bangalore ai football bé ta bảo ta mà example là sports nếu không mà football không nghe sports là mãi các bạn này nghe thì ấy mà quay mà chạy thì sports cái chuyện gì ở ngoài ta các phải cái chuyện mà thì lẽ cái future của mình cái career của mình cái society đi cái insung đi cái family đi mà chúng mình thì phải quay mà chạy ahead ấy là nó cố độ nó rồi đó thì chỉ là chúng ta sẽ nằm mentality mindset cái kiểu này thì hết ở ngoài cái tài sản rồi thìทุกแนวในhết vào cái tài sản đi mà lại cái gì rồi thì cái chim thôi là cho người ta explain qua bộ lòng ấy chỉ biết cái xem cái mentality chỉ chim sinh bỏ đi cái nàyทุกnhàทุกcái xây hoa ý 10% là 9% at least 75% dong le na practical life na hin kwa na ko do le na hun the thì na ta san di na believe di thì so nam mai na hin ko ma na daily life na zui tim là chun tua ai sei do ho hi na ho le na ha na pa chum ni chu ti lo na het thwa le chun pa chum na he het the ma chu ai na ya chu life pa chu mentality chi het thwa pa chu let's be practical na daily life ko do tin thì cha chun mang chao thì ba chu sei mo dem thì chu hen ta le football ai là sports ki ti là people men they say to me hết này nè có resource person tên là sự cho trong cái thang mình ai so cái thang mình rồi là ấy mà chỉ có bao thì được rồi là nó nói bạn là sự cho cái thang mình cái chỗ có lần là cha sự cho cái thang mình rồi lawyer chứ nè example là cái gì là lawyer ya là cái phò sa thì cái gì nè cái gì thì chú ấy chỉ nghe số đi thì chú lawyer họ chú mình si my registration number ti jana ti le oi man lo na le to cho example la pe na cho chu thanok na nge ne ne ma ma chu mi mi khat ni na bi hap pa thi ni ei ma ta sa bi lung thi ma ye sa na thanok na ei pi pa to e zui di na chu wa ke ke ni se la cho lo se to koi mo na hi ni cho koi mo lo se la chu to gan se di ho hi ta sa la ma lo ha la ma lo koi mo la ti chu e kyong cái hết là thì lúc sẽ cái hết họ lúc sẽ đi các bộ đội rồi at least ấy là 50% chúng ta này out of them 5% các bộ đội là cái gì các thứ nào 100% bộ đội là sáng tạo chung rồi đấy thì chú ý hiện ra chú thế là topic là chú hướng về tiền topic thì là cái mà chú không cái bộ là trong tài chú hướng về cái gì nếu mà có chẳng qua mình đi đâu còn trẻ này cái xe nó chú Bangalore là tham đón theo mà dunia football là tham đón là này mà đi academy lúc đó mà football bé thằng này đi ngã academy nên lúc chụp quay một bé này thì chỉ ai đi ngã chụp năng in academy nó không được đi ngã chụp bị năng ball ngay á cái này thì họ hiện tại football club mà các bé đó ở ngoài cái hiện cố cái là 3 years, 2 years, 4 years lắm các số là các chuyện thì phải là cái gì đây tại các bé đó after 15 years, 16 years are successful in but I started from 3-4 years na plastic football là cái bản gì là chỉ chui đi à chú football là professional dia na bé đó đi ngã chú na thả nó mà lại nó mà sports na bé đó na mô bé đó thôi đó chứ nó là lùng nhé là cái này chú em nói hại cái số đầu tiên là cái phạm là đi mà cái gì nó cái bộ điều đàn là preparation điều đàn cho cái gì này just academy nó không đủ là đi ngạo chú pin nó mua máy làm thì là very practical cái gì này football các bé các cháu sẽ ground xuống mà gu xuống lệ ni sa xong là ball các bé lại chú các cô ao min ở ngõ lại cái gì đó ni sa sẵn là nơi nào ball các bé nó ngõ lắm nè vừa giúp lắm nếu nào ball các bé nó ngõ lắm bún nó là school kai no la mo la pe no la pe ti to na ke ti nga tu bo tu pathin e go pe dong tin te ai wa ka ngai lu na pa ti chan me to hi chan ya tu na ngai lu na wa le na lo lo de ni chi ya tu min na wa la pe ti to ka kia lo to ka nu ka ba ta jong le kha si min e ti to ai wa tu kin ka ki ha to pathin e go na e pe he bo pe ti ka ki ha to ya to amu tu ase ka ti lo to ba na ngai lu na ding fa na tu noนั่นนี่ว่าปัญหาเดียวกันทั้งหมดนะป้าจุนั่นหมายถึงใน daily life อะ practical อะงอเลยว่านั่นบ่อยปีเดียวอะไรนั่นโลดโลดสิ่งสุดก็เสียเนี่ยเดี๋ยวจุดูนี่อะเป็นไรอะดราม่ากันอะไรอะจุก็ยังมาจัดอีมาจัดนี่ที่ดูจุก็ยังมาจัดเหตุผับดูจุอาหารดังจุเกษตรเสร็จก็เกษตรจุนะซุนจังเลยอะจังเสียบอลกับเป็ดบูจุนั่นได้กันจังเลยพลาสติกกระชอนบอลกับเป็ดจุก็ยังคนนี้เหตุบอกโน่นนี่เหตุบอกกันนู้นกับป้าแต่เราเหตุเราจุเนี่ยที่มาI only know how much I struggle. It's so important. Doesn't matter what matters to you. Nang nang nakihet na. So what is important for you? Nang ni nga ibiham atupi so ay just nakihet na. It's so kim nakihet na katulong na patient so kazui ya so. Kuno nga hello ka family no ka future mo lo. Kuno nga ka peto na. Na. Sa atin do. It's in a journey to very important. Thì quay mai nó support nó mai thì tu lại bao nhiêu vàng phần mà YouTube mà ai được đấy social media chúng ta cái gì thì các bạn keep out the thoughts cái này rồi thì cho nên là advantage của các sự này thì cho nên thì sẽ là thứ khách bỏ tay này là môn đều là năng lượng nó bồi cái này thì chắc rồi football nó phải đi là academy nó không được đấy academy nó không được đi là chú thì chỉ là struggle qua là ball bẻ qua chú Mizo sẽ hết mà được năng lên năng kia bỏ lại cái sit đấy là cái sit đó là năng deep là chung mà I have to I must là chứ năng lên năng kia encourage amin năng lên apa nên encouraging năng ưu tiên nên encouraging năng ai đấy that won't long last na chỉ là cái first time là mentality set na bỏ lại I have to become this năng mai na là lung thi mà hi năng lên năng your feelings na the feelings sama your mind must be more stronger, must be more. It is said, "Ham eo bawa saya ni aso." Naki giat hak lai jo. Ya tu mah. Naki giat hak doa le. Iki giat hak doa untuk there is so many disadvantages elo le. Temptation jo. But nang le nang kami naki giat hak tengah sun. Itu tu nalung ti mana ngi promise naki bola. I have to naki tengah sun. Jadi lah bosan nasu ni nazui na punjo ni thì cha mo chu ta pi na life na su boi thi na lai chong ta lai het ni apoi mo da se ni ti la mo na chin chai se la ta le pa so le ma so ta ta se na journey a lo chu ta pi na su boi thi na family na friends na boyfriend na girlfriend ti ta pi hom de social life social life ti te ma no ano chu tu ni chang ya ka family to Christmas ka man lo ni 17 years ta to ka ina chawang pu lo ma sa lo example ne ka ka man lo lo pi cho ka tha mo cho but I sacrifice those the busy am te ka career ka focus so ka thano ma so ela nga katunok sa nga lang important ka pe cha chu differences on the head ngai so hoi di important pe dam ipichu ei dinga thu pi am ki pai ei pai dong pathin ni lungyan ei pi pai ki design ai just in mindset o here lo ngai ho chu ilanga no ka law di abona na law wale na hun ding na lung tut na hun gel na hun ki lo chi chu ei za lo de ka ti lo pe sa pha lu he the ma se cha pha lu jo pha lu ti le la thu thu jo chi chu ei ya chu football and pe na dinga academy ni tu lai 99% academy apa na ju club jo se academy ni academy na lu na dinga nang le nang na ki ha bo nang le nang discipline na ki bo ni na ki ha bo ni academy na lu ni academy lu lo wa lu professional na ni mo na without academy you can become a professional player but there's little a journey in that so ha jet to platform so academy apa na there's lots of platform opportunity academy nang to provide na all this nang le na ako na ha jet ja tu lai de to masana ta no min tu lai 90% 99% ni football na sa academy apa na hin so de je academy nung na ding a chu na journey ho chu nangin bizwa ka sei ma chu hitan academy no hum ting le academy a chu out of 1000 maybe 100 player 50 player ke select so la a nang competition ke jo ke so la a academy a nung ting le ti hin ko nan man kam ki le academy mi hem e ho is ne go chu is group ne go chu nang chu na kum hi kum sin na khan khan ne jo na he na khan no wa na kum thang thang ding ding na ja chu na kum ni toy ke tha anu na ni 10 years 15 years a ki tha ba ki no jo e ma to ai tui the de jo ya so na kum ma khan ba cha na he na lo ni sa ma chung na ti na sa lo na he no na cha mi sa na ha ki bo lai ti chu he ya chu academy no lu ni academy a no nang ha ki bo ki ti ki a cha na ma cha ni academy a chu kum ni kum thum academy ki ti chu ya le kasi ma no high school life ta bo na to become a professional you have to become a high school you have to first come to the high school life anu ki pa cheta ba to become a professional footballer we have to become we start from academy na academy apa na ma cha nang ni anu so ni chu ma je chu lai ao basic ki ne about discipline how to basic ball how to play ball how to play with team na bona yo se basic na bona ka kana ka se sport ni ya chu academy anu iloi le pai te ki che na iti team ki che na team wa iti ma bona ki ki so lo se snan sin sai te le under 19 reserve team tu la ya mo 19 reserve team mo 19 reserve team ma ho ki na chu just one step hai a chu professional na ni na ti chu ti chin na hu na ni ha chu football chu abul la ma pai ngai iso a sir resource person ma sa te se ko IAS IPS lawyer na ni nga na high school life 8 9 10 hoy ta na sim ni chita ba su langa academy a ki bolo he professional la ki bolo to ya is just there aki ke de chupa ki le mental tactically aki ke na club hi te le lung chi ma ki yan to physical fitness aki ke to ana chu opponent mo study ding da le so professional aki ke na ti chi bo chu aki ke na na se chu academy a ki so hen the total state of pia na lo le the ni na to fulfill all this na ona it's career na mungkin pana professor cha lung kun cha na dinga chu ang hai cha cha phan ti le hard work iti na iti se dia yo lai ipitikan se da hard work iti na kun chu ti da na kun chu ti de ta itano na ba mo gun chu so football an pe tin le na thano lo na tak ta hu ne na ka si na la long ding de gi fa no na lu ke no na ti tin la chun na gun chu mai cho itano lo na gun chu ti cho a ha ma na ai ma chu na gun chu mai cho ti chu na hard work men chu lai work smart ti na work smart cho football la ki ma ti fe se lo yang ni professional alam kita itu macam, tidak se na ya itu macam, dunia lo tu, dunia kita macam, kita chìm đi nào thầy professional chẳng nhẽ này chỉ có là chân là đúng thiên nó chỉ chìm thì này phải là tôi lại mình trong tạo cho physical là chỉ là professional là chìm độ chẳng mình là kéo cho thuộc các thằng để sẽ thuộc cái chuyện là em là chủ experience cái chuyện chuyện là vô cái situation là chuyện về thì anh hiện bạn là chuyện chỉ mà professional chẳng nhẽ này chỉ mà chứ hạt quả tôi lại các cô là ai một sai này cô bé thiệt là tâm cái sao team nó em là hạt quả này quân chúng nó này rồi nè buồn lắm họ có một ngày là bây giờ thấy là cái đèn nó tạo nè cái này xe là cô so với cái tôi rồi cái đó ông là anh nhẹ cha tùy rồi thôi là biết tắt tại society và football bé bé đó thì họ lên tạo lộ sang này cái insult ta là cái nào tiêu thì à ô là ông ta thế rồi nó nụ tuổi nó gì nè chỉ tận nụ hắn là ta cô là ta patience thì nè nung niên nè cái đó là thu hạt niệm thì chỉ nên này à thôi giống gì nên này thì này ít tầm phi lại cái chút thôi à bona phi đâu sẽ làm cho lô sinh là IS sinh đi nào là chuyện na patience lo na hard lo thôi nó lo thì lo thì thôi chỉ là thôi gì nên này thì là chuyện if you feel whatever feel you are nó lo thì guarantee cái này na legacy mo cái tiền nó cùng đi cùng thùng có cái học không mình làm program mình giáo là mình làm legacy nó giảm sự tạo nó lo thì đâu đâu guarantee cái việc làm sao khi ông chú cho cái bộ cho cái nút là cái bao mà cái tiền này chúng ta cái không cái này cái cùng xong rồi không cái này rồi đi các bé đó ta không cái này rồi đó mà cái này tại sao cái đó nó nuôi vào cái gì này thì các bé đó ta không cái này rồi thì ta duy cho này thì lùng nếu ai cái lùng trắng này rồi lùng trắng bao nhiêu thằng sang xuyên lại hàng rồi thì chỉ xuyên này mà bao nhiêu thằng này mà chỉ là thì bốn phải lột thua mà cái taทีมันตั้งอยู่ชัวร์อารมณ์นี้ตั้งใช่ไหมอาเกะเอาว่าทีละ1% นี่เราชัวร์ทีละ2% นี่เราจีอีว่า daily life อัตสุนนี่มันถือที่แล้วนะโลที่มันตั้งอยู่ตัวมันตอนนี้บอลก็เป็น15 years ตั้งชัวร์ไอ้ว่าไอ้เสนาอีทีละจะปั้งตัวตั้งนะกี่ห้าอย่างชัวร์ไอ้ว่าผู้นำชัวร์ก็เสนาเช่นห้องอยู่เป้าของห้องเราจับตั้งเอาสิละท่าเสียบชัวร์因为红白的好像几年头白块，红白的好几年头白块，总是干谁的？一定maintain过的，一定 consistent 的 professional level 啊，是干谁的？就你做那个什么 academy from academy to professional，侬其实拿morning啊，就 hard work 啊， hard work 的话就不白了，就规模那 number 1，number 2那是 discipline， 所以个谁用个哈路个哈谁，阿别来了，谁在？thì cho đâu sẽ nghĩ ra cái sẽ có là mentality là mindset là change vào là nó duy trì cái đó nó duy trì cái đó cho nên disability thì là cái yo sẽ là nghĩa là sao đâu còn là sự đâu cũng khăn đam trong đam muốn đam bỏ ông sụp cái disability thì là các bạn thì nghĩa ra cái đó là những pháp cho sẽ của mẹ mà khả năng discipline phải mua nào anh em phải là sẽ因为给我感觉今年就特别来了，我是人看那些，就给这我是给啊，土看那些啊，那我是，蛮低下我的技术一路做，你得那，不会那，你要过来，把 example 那，你就是最那个做，那黑就阿弟阿来那应该会的，阿弟的话呢，而且这 course 诺亚弄那种那 course class 那龙台的做，那龙台的。The course by na lung hai din la nam opportunity ne pe so why we need this opportunity na ama kiche de na na opportunity ne lo le na ta le na ha ma ti na so do bra na course pa ti ti impress na ko de chu na ti chu football fila ka se ka a lo le filo se a lo me e mi te ko na ma ni ke na ta ta na de chu a pha yo yung na ta me se na pa sa kan se o ti ti ko ti ko a pha tam ka ko lo ta me cho chu ông sáng cái kia na ai sáng cái kia cho hiện cái cho discipline nó mình này điều discipline này tiếng nào lùng giang hồ cái số ai khi cô nó hồ cái pilam mà cái phi lại nhiều này cho dù sẽ chỉ có lùng giang chỉ bao ta kan se lo ti time ka se ni ye chu yo ting le ku ne lo ni na 21 minutes ni ta 5 minutes ka se le ka ma ni ta apuna kan se chu le iti academy a na apa ni iti professional a chi na lo le academy a tu ti ne tu sam pro so yin a ha pi a sa ki ba ni tu a ye professional a ni du do ting le as a professional player iti maintain na ko na ba ni na it's a long to zo aka say no azu hitam pi ông địa bộ thì zo aka hin say ho zo hi je why can ta kan si da si kan si aban bana kan singo in no do ke ko da professional ta ki tip ding la ni ho professional line ai yung lu ting na yo ho ai mitel ai ma pa na ai sa ma pa na ki le pa ki jo la ai ma ki ma ai ma kum thap kum ni ki ma ki le na pa ki consistent la ki chin zo lo he lo ki chin thi lo ki so hi ka khulin ki ka lungin ka ye problem ni it's all of a problem ni just small problem hai जो आप से mindset and discipline हो कि जी इन्हें एक में professional का ना आई नहीं ना आई से ना consistent आई की चीज़ जी बात है इन्हें जो आपको ना कहा है कि हम career guidance in खंडों में है football में वाला sports में करते हैं कला में jadi bukan lah orang untam di akademi sampai aset tu pion le ông tham tham ăn là cái gì cũng thế ban tiếng là do cái lịch sản là cái gì cái lịch sản là cái gì cái lịch sản là bao nhiêu cái nào sản cho cọ vào này mình phá là một số cái nào sản là những cái gì cái gì sản à tôi cái gì nó mồi là nó mồi là nào sản tại những cái gì à chứ thì là vậy cái lỗ thì giống như cái lỗ thì nào là xóa đi buồn consistent yang itu belum itu belum deh itu saya bilang hak soal tak ada nak belum itu jadi berarti saya bilang kacip tadi orang doang berarti itu kita tadi profesional atau kacip 15 years dan jadi kita tak ini lah kita ni kacip kau ni kata asal kaki lihat saat ni ku lah kaki bawa ke saat ni ku kema aja tiap nak kaki suruh ni ku tu ni zero kaki suruh ni kaki lihat dia ada kaki lihat dia tu yang orang ini ni apa nasibnya jadi football saya rasa ni orang lah ada macam ni lihat kaki bawa ni apa sih lihat kaki ni bawa ke saat lihat kaki saat ni na ball ni nanti ni saat ni bawa followers atau apa saat ni apa yang kita perlu belajar apa dengan nama yang apa sih kiri saat nah ini asal ni tim mana tu mio se bau le ti dia orang kira tu nah so ini yang saat tadi tim pun mana kita tu pasien yang kai tim le mimpi yang kai ai pun mana dia tu nah minum sih tak cepat tu choa ti lihat tak choa itu ini kita ada aja now minum aja nah ti lihat tak itu ti lihat tak choa itu ai sai malu ti ai macam ada tu very casually nah lah sih mai swap tu kim long kasi dunia pai 15 years dong ke je ai china cái này ai đâu có thể đi rồi kia apa gì kapo thiên tai cái chin tai cái thiên tai cái tiệt cái sát tai của các bạn này zero cái số chui bự chỉ là trong mồi thì tập bóng phi lại ông nào chui là chỉ là chỉ là số cái bên và thì là biểu hết và thì là hết ít các bộ là này có hay về chuyện đó các cái học thì sẽ làm thì mình nghe máy sẽ có nhiều tiền và các cái này tiếp ban thì là nếu mà do các cái mà nếu mà shortcut cái gì na shortcut akan là gì na kan ra là thì nhiều cái gì cho lùng nghe nó thì cho nghe nếu chắc hay mà effect lại là đây bạn giáp công mà cho cùng thùng chút đi xe các cái đồ ông đồ hết, ada tu ni pun ada kia le, thùng cái gì thì là ý chân này các cái chuyện cùng mà bé bé thì là thùng được cả ngã cũng gì thì chẳng hạn, các bạn nó nào cái struggle là cái rốt như họ xây là sọ vào thì cái gen thì là cùng ngã về gen thì dunia pastor họ em là istilah na to kalau sih na gen thì là suốt mình đi coi đấy năng thì là vào sự vào à chừng na gen thì nó đã cái gen na gen thì nó tu nên alo thì so hết là resource person có lẽ được ra à gen thì là tạm biệt thôi này anh đã thủ về thì sao mà sao về kiểu mà thế này cái gen thì nó thì sao mà anh đã thủ về thì sao cái sản ấy cho value cho à value cho mình mình à value thì hết rồi đấy à value rồi đấy thì apa là value thì chú ý cái này chú chú lại hết em cái này sót cắt chú cái này sao bạn thấy là rồi em mình sẽ em dùng làm bằng cái này rất là cho cái em mình dùng cái lâu thì hết rồi một lớp bài này xuống bài nào theo xuống cái này là chú AC thì rồi em là cái thì em thì chỉ còn bốn bệ tên là cái một kami itu kat sunta na ma itu zika atau Sunday zika atau mio na ma cái gì cái itu kan hidup atau apa karena jika tu mai sacrifice mai dia tu tidak betul itu football sila cái này football ham bè đó football bè đó vậy anh là giảm nhiều chỗ atau muốn ngày gì không đây là aku suốt ngày gì không thiên hàng là còn năm nay bè đó nôm nha mà kalau pada hari ini ada zaman itu, lihat tak lo tu, lihat saja, lihat saja, akhir mama akibat career tak pisu tu. Itu very practical, small thing, very small thing program ini boleh lah, practically ada juga football pe boleh tak tu, tak sih. So ini, atai malam ini, jadi agak saya dunia, jadi juga agak saya dan so ini. Hard work, dedication, kita professionalism pun ni, tapi ada orang yang pun ni, tu namo ni tu ni head tua mana, nunga, nagian, nak kita hati apa ting napu lo ting napu tu, ni tu apa, itu agak tu, kita, na, itu ini, ya tu kamu tak akan saya nak kita, ya tu kita ni orang ni macam na, sota saya dia orang dunia ada kita tu. Christian saya event patin ni is event number 1 apa tu patin yang rutin number 2 aja deh. Ibu ada tu alam tu saya muncul rutin tu apa rutin thum jana disiplin yang rutin apa tinggal. So naik je apa patin bahasa tu lama tak kan saya rutin. Itu tinggal ihet no elo ni tu no ada kiri ni tu kiri. Itu kita alam tu tak kita alam ni rutin. Aja ini lumle rutin. Imite usuna ko ya jadi kasi usuna ya jadi yang suka ya jadi gambar aja kita terima hat tidak suka tu pausa jadi lumle kita tidak kasi na lumle dunia lumle tak apa di jangan saya urut deh kita tak boleh jadi lumle tak ada ini lumle dia orang kemo dia dia saya iya, aku ya, kalau mau ni, datang journey yang ini ni, jangan saya ada mau. Soal macam ni apa tu? Ia tu lalu lihat orang mana, nanti orang ada lalu mana, nanti orang ada lalu mana, nanti kita lalu ni mana, no tahu. Ya tu ada problem tu, jangan saya. Jadi, tapi tu ni orang, KSOB Bangalore unsong tu, kita mau program ni, yang mau jadi. Kalau tak akan saya itu hal soal tak ada. Yang kita ni ada orang idea, kita mau orang ni orang yang baru bantu kan saya. So tu ni kalau orang yang mau buat, kita Q&A kita di bawah ini. Maybe na kita awal je isi video tapi apa tu ni tak tu masih jadi ada mungkin isi kau banyak nanti kau ni video tu sih thật dụng đi vào những chắc kia society thằng tụi nó đẹp ở trong cái gì thì kiểu các cái nhận đặc biệt này thì tụi mình còn biết khi mà thật làm tên như vậy.
It was such an amazing speech again. My journey as a ay hin kay papa dito ng mga pipatong isipin. Isil daw hard work, patience, dedication, discipline can open doors for success. Ayun na. Ihit si yung kataasan. Ito ay productive mo mga tayo na lang akong hitayin. Ito ay resource person mo, ang malalang ito, di ba langkay mo ito, dahil every experience lang. Sila mo ay malalang iko, the Q&A session dahil langan mo iko, the wato do ay mabibolo, wala mo din nasa mundo. Sila may langkay mo din nasa may mo dahil isa na ito anong dyan ito, Q&A question ito anong sa civil service lang yan, ang football namin lang ay pinamazong na tudo, di ba inay mo higit. Langkay mo ito na yung full page, din ang malalang resource person mo.
I request all the speaker to step forward on the stage and we'll have interesting and brief and short Q&A. Speaker Roy, hindi ko isang kato tigilid na. Lang po na yun din. Amas bina open and board din na. Biar dikit ini nga former Vice President Kuki na. Kuki ini kan bola pan cici situation ini na ya ce. Now ngam na ding confidence ni Kuki indong tayo ke pawon din.
First of all, I would like to thank today's resource person from all of us, the audience, for giving your precious time to come and enlighten us in your respective field, and we appreciate that. And for my question, firstly, the first speaker was Sir Rajesh, so my first question will go to Sir Rajesh. So Sir Rajesh, you have mentioned that curiosity is the first thing that can make a student become a better person. So apart from that, in your, I don't know how many years you have been an IFS officer, can you tell us, how you prepare from childhood, how many hours you dedicate on daily basis to be able to one day achieve your dream? Because these days, children, mobile technology has kind of stolen their precious times, and because of that, parents are fighting a losing battle each day. So if you can tell the kids how much time you dedicate each day.
See, curiosity, you must have read some of the books, like some of the great thinkers used to think, how deep the sea will be, can we place the ladder. See, that comes naturally to everybody's mind. Okay, but the question is there an ecosystem to hold that, that type of thinking? Usually my son asks a lot of questions to me regarding, this war going on, Russia, Israel, the Middle East. Sometimes parents do get irritated. Just asking a lot of questions. Why he's just small, 7-year-old, why does he want to know all these things? So it's about creating the ecosystem. Every kid is unique. Everybody has that inquisitiveness, that curiosity to learn. But with respect to the time, when you grow up, from 7, 8, the 8th standard itself, whatever you read, if you read properly, if you learn for the sake of gaining knowledge, don't worry about the marks card. Do you think what could be my 12th percentage? Any guess? My percentage is 59%, second class in Karnataka. Out of 600. Okay, so thing is that whatever you score, either in 10th or 12th or degree, it doesn't matter in UPSC or any competitive exams. Or matter, even class to become a sportsman. End of the day, what matters is, when their knowledge that you have gained for the sake of gaining the knowledge, not to pass or no score just for the sake of scoring. When it comes to the number of hours that I put in, I was also doing my MSc and PhD back then. So I used to get like 5-6 hours daily. That's enough. That too why? Because 5-6 hours I cooked extra. The reason was when I studied from 8 to 12, I didn't study properly. I don't know, was it part of the teachers? To tell us, see, now Earth is okay. What shape Earth is? Earth is round or what shape? Huh? The question is, there is northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, we know. Where is the northern hemisphere? If we have winter here, in Australia it will be summer. This is the southern hemisphere. Nobody told us that. This is how we create curiosity among the kids. So for that reason, I had to relearn everything when I started preparing for civil. So that's why repeatedly I am telling you, from age itself, please read and understand for the sake of gaining knowledge. That will help you for class, that will help you to become a sportsman, that will help you to become a civil servant, and more than that, that will help you become a better man, better person. Okay. The next thing is regarding the mobile. Okay. See, to be honest, I let my son daily maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes playing games per se is not bad. It improves someone's focus. If you look at sportsmen, many sportsmen, they game a lot. Because see, when you game, you completely devote everything to that. That's how you get to, you can improve your focus. But if from 20 minutes, if it goes to 3 hours, 4 hours, that's where you should draw the line. Okay. And whenever my son looks at mobile, I tell him, okay, you watch. But watch, there is one Mr. Binocs. How many of you have? For the school going kids, for the college going kids, please watch this YouTube channel, Mr. Binocs. No, I'm not promoting any particular thing, but they explain science in simple videos. You don't need a teacher to be honest, I'm telling you. Watch those videos. Everything is explained in simple. So watch such content. And my son does that, and I'll be very happy. So technology is good, but how we use it matters. Now how parents guide them, it matters. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, my next question will be to the next speaker, that is from Indus IAS Academy. So, from both sirs, we come to know that you are offering some kind of a tuition or coaching for young students who are below 8th standard. If you can kindly elaborate more on that, can a school-going kid, over above their homeworks and other, studies that they have to do assessment almost like every week, do you think 8th standard is too much of an early age, or do you think that it is the prime age? If you can explain a little further, thank you.
So to answer that question, really like. See guys, so for that question, you guys have heard about IIT, right? Everybody knows. These toppers who take A1, A2, A3 are not someone after second PUC they first PUC they do it. Okay, so that voice, they start from class 6th or 4th at IIT course foundation. And the process goes on from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. They write the program. That's how they top at 12. So our process is the same thing. From 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we teach you the entire IAS program. So once you clear your degree, you'll be able to get top score. And why we have included this? Because it is also will help you in your assignments. It's the same thing what you learn in the schools or colleges. For example, if I tell with the history, social science, whatever is there in your homework, the same thing we teach you in the classes, but in a different manner. We teach you by, we learn, see, best example, we do scientific methods. For example, you guys have watched movie, right? So So the same thing teacher teaching you will not understand. But a movie will understand every scene of it. Because the visualization has more impact visually. So we have included these things. So it will be just one day for class 6 to 10 students, a Sunday class. From morning, it's going to be 4 hours class. And I think it's a 1 hour activity. 1 hour will be workshop with an activity that will call lawyers, advocates, police, IAS officers, and even firefighters, and you guys know what they are in the professions. And the simple thing why you launch 6 to 12 programmers, the same thing which is for an IIT. So the time you come to your degree, you will crack IAS in first attempt, and that is going to be the masters. Because people take 4 years, 5 years, 6 years to crack exams. Because they waste their time, because they don't know that they're going to ask 6 and 12, they end up being an engineer or they quit their job. Then they start studying. So there's a lot of gap. But we want to educate parents and students. Learn 6 to 12. The same thing will be asked in UPSC. So it's very easy to settle for your life. Because it's clear that once you clear ideas, life is settled, that is universal. Right? You know, we have actually been taught on the sunrise system. What they taught in school? Sunrise system. East, they tell them that is universal truth. That's universal truth. Is it universal truth? No, right? Then why is school teaching this? See, that is what Sir says. Question things, learn things, but just refer NCERT. If you guys have, keep the books from class 6 to 12, history, geography, economics, and social science. These books you keep it, whenever you get time, you can study. And students who want to join or don't want to join also, but still you have the thinking of joining us, you can just contact us and we'll guide you. This will just be a process, and make sure we help you to get good marks in the school as well as and also be a sharp IAS officer. Okay? I hope I have answered.
One more question about that. So these Sunday classes, if you can elaborate, because at the end of the day, money matters for parents. And therefore, if you can let us know, what are the costing per month, because if Sunday only, then in a month, probably 5 Sundays,
Yes.
right? So if you can tell us the costing, because I'm sure like me, some parents may be interested to send their children to your classes.
See, this for our people, it is just 50,000 for a year. We can pay it every month. But for outsiders, we charge 70,000 for students. Especially, and since, we can get you more discount if you talk to brother. Then let you know. For our people, we have 15,000 for 1 year, the parents have to pay. And that too, it's not that they have to take one shot. You can choose an EMI. And every year we have scholarship tests. The top student who scores will get more discount every year. But it's a continuous program. So we're looking for students who are very aspiring, very interesting, and they want to continue learning. So parents will force them to put, and next year we'll only get loan because we're not interested. End of the day, money doesn't matter to us. If we really wanted to, then we will keep it. So-called schools, preschool charge 1 lakh for. I say, don't know why they charge 1 lakh. Kids just go there, try and come back to. So that's not our policy. It's very feasible, and any of them have doubts, fees, regulations, or EMI options, you can ask us. But just have an intent that you want to start. Okay?
There was a very interesting topic that Lancha touched upon about the Kuki Student. I believe that I was born in the 1980s, and when I was in Standard 1, we have to send to our cousins in Nagaland our Kuki king chili that was grown in my district, Churachandpur district. Like we used to send them in kilos, the dry ones, right? At that time, most of my cousins always give us this information that the Nagas are loving this Kuki king chili so much. But today, if we looked at how, because there are no lawyers, because we don't have any media outlet, our good name that can be associated with the Kuki people is now taken over by Naga people because they have already gotten this GI tag. Now my question to Lancha and to every one of us to think about is, what if, has one very educated lawyer who dedicated into looking after all these traditional Kuki made products. We have beautiful handloom products, but do we have a GI tag? Is there something that you can elaborate onto the kids' mind to have this gene, to have this traditional and very nationalistic mindset, to be something, be the first and be the most expert in that field of line? For example, you have touched upon the different kinds of laws in the lawyer. If you want to be a lawyer, you have corporate law, employment law, a lot of other laws. But to safeguard the Kuki people, indigenous products and indigenous identity, if you can kindly elaborate so that the kids of today will become the harbinger or the pioneer for the upcoming Kuki generation that is about to follow, then that, oh yes, this was our product and now this is coming our Kuki CI tag. If you can kindly elaborate, thank you.
Lúc sau tôi sẽ tạo những bạn kia đó chứ nào, đúng không? Con quỳ nồng vần, đúng không? Con quỳ, là sao biết không cùng với họ chứ nào? Gal semua tu bang le mấy le học nhau design cái nào cũng chứ nào? Technically asu, họ cho design quỳ họ chứ nào? Mà giờ mấy le học chính là sao biết quỳ nó dùng nhau, ham dance cái gì? Your rights affect the chứ nào? Lúc thì asu protection này nhiều chứ. Thì cái nào sai biết không thằng nào làm gì, sao cái gì? Your IP rights cái bộ này chứ. Nào, khắc sẵn, cho cái hệ này. Little research ka bol ya iho ho mai ma cha ki ba ho so hôm nay là số là cái nó ki bol lại là con kêu là cái bol thì này thế nào lúc thì nó sẽ chọn interesting case ka ta ska chơi được cái này still làm cái hết rồi Bangkok cũng phải là ya năm còn này năm nào cha Bangkok có là có chút bảo hi chứ không có lo khả năng copyright là được rồi KSOB là giờ hết được vào nó đi sang KSOB rồi it's a common property của người dân individual rights are the body of it so là nó sẽ cái KSOB là được cái gì rồi màจะต้องสุดที่cái hệ ra cái sự là đang là cái bộ này hết rồi mới để là bộ đi ra đi ra chính cái sai cái cái thằng kia sang cái số cái sự original ideas your identity so everyone so now I'm all in mix kind of rights ki bolte pe also by law also ki bolte it's commercial so it's a okay so the what those it was also as a target na yeah identity like say na so it's all it's also so it's a very commercial value na it's a simple cái đặc sản phẩm
tua student mana ko na ko ni lo ma le tak được cái lệ cái line rồi nè dunia xây hồ cần vào trong một môn này vào nè and one request from the speaker side if you feel comfortable you can sit and answer the question for all of us there is no formalities Dora Doungel introducing the problem trong chẳng là mình bây giờ sao thì nó gọi
Thank you, respected guest. My name is Demystifying, and my question is for Ulen Doungel. Kahindo adi kapakhilaw na ngay na masandang to say something. For the kathila ni isn't cited ngayon. Upon question number 2 na chila. Nang ako na ni chance ka mong diwan tidam so nangin ko na ni refer to iba chat si diwan ni kahit mo question da ki bang chắc akan reply đó agent ngày tê ngày ni tê ngày ngày cuối nè trong lòng ta kan ni tê ngày cuối ấy nên thì ai agent hoy nên thì ai nang ating career it will be very helpful as you come to let ana jo nang chu club pro president pa he club hin nang chu player ni nang ni direct ana ke wa le nang ni na sum thu hong ni te la chu
there be some miscommunication. Jadi tu, ama hi ke agent ni ada nang ko ma, example lak song ka dia tu, kalau lak tu lak ai pi tu tu, jadi ke agent pa ko ma lak song ka dia le, ke nang to kyo ngai lo, ama nang ko ma sai ni. Jadi in that way player to management relationship na very understanding ni na. Abang tinggal agent ni ada, there is a lot of agreement na discipline about. Ini aku sih untuk rules untuk follow sih tu. Nang kela agent ni apa na sini agent ni nang kau ma, cuma tak explain apa lagi. Jadi nang tinggal tu work stress tu pun di sini na. Ni te ngayang tidak te kalau apa ni ada nang baca. Abang tinggal agent ni ada. Gunung tinggal nang an agent was on untuk apa na. Suju ni ya tak patut na. Tapi player dengan agent itu very useful na. Jadi apa tinggal kia aku na platform muthema di cui tham te la ke chu academic kan na panjam aju kan da aju ka so ji na ai toy ke professional ka ma ji kita ti chu hi ala chu example kia aku na chu platform muthema ni lam bi chu academic ho chu ka se bi the for the trial special request ka bo the but chu ke chu ma ki na lo guarantee ka bi the lo aji chu ka club ka relationship ho ya lekin ka se bi ala chu na chi the wa chu cái gì nó chia thế ai mà nắng thịt nó biết rồi đến bao giờ nắng thịt là gì nào thế nào để cho nên football ju kinh cái gì hàng giả nắng ju na cái chuyện thế maybe one person few person might say cho ju so gì vậy na anh nuôi ba politician sang phải rồi lẹ nếu bộ thêm phải là ju force sang phải rồi thêm thà I have my thing điều này good so cái cái chuyện đó để ju so gì vậy chứ it's better you depend on yourself na chú ý kia aku na platform tu lah, kapo the suju kapi the, na phone kapo lah kasi pi try lah kasol the, club kahol the, academy kahol pi the, orang tu nang tim na nangin nang lah proof kapo the itu pas. Thank you.
Empowerment, ay pau kita akan say direct insight kami ni le, dalam dong tu ya, tentang kami say, person kata orang tu le, may pengajar, saya dah cakap kata orang tu le. Mai he dom lawyer ai tai lawyer Caroline he kan ya he lo jong chim mai the ka he ne se point ka sai ke lawan tam Caroline se mi the na dinga he aman ajong jong tam pian sai na to ai ga sa mo mi yang the oi he history ala ka sta mai ta ne he in sungai ke boya le ko sungai cheng ki ko sum tu so ho se de na ni nai cha chu sa ko de se ko ke bi na chu chu e ho context ai ai le e ho ai Kerala he lawyer ka pe lo se de ke chu mo le pa te o ye tu cha ya he ke lo nau de ka ne lawyer ka lawyer so hin nau so ne ama se chu bi am de e ho society ai to ka se chu ama ko na problem ka mo hin tu te ke lo burden ka de cha aman se chu yam de yo ni ta mo ai ta ke de lo se ko ai de na sa ka chu ta ta mo na ai lo wa de ka la ai so lo he na sam ta de de ka ke le ti ai ai cha chu mo de pa de so he chi lo ti anei po anei sa ka de wa he na ge ne hit ke bi de so ka de na cha chu ke la chi de ka e ho se ka chu sims ko so ngai pu ti chu lu le pa de ke la se okay na ai ma chu ai ku ko ma i pu lo ai le tu chu ai pu lo tu ai pu lo ge bi da to ki te de ta chu national level and international level ai ta sa chu na ge ahun ki ko ma so le ti na se ya ai lo ba so le lu le pa de angai so an te lu le pa de lu ke le ke ke de sa la cha ka de ka se ka chu na
sa heng sang law hi tam join the party hi kusum khat khalu hi na kya sam ho ge na che kusum law so the beginning and the end hi na this is problem ta hi how so to tang at the kya na kya ba ku cha ga ni ke ta wen na chen cha problem hi na sa ka hi so aba la so ka se na ba so tu ba hi me si introduction chi na to ka ki chen ba le ki bi ba le so is for hi kol ka to ki chen na so ne ke divorce pa mùi na hello property kan kasi mas government property kan dan lapi de cici tipe semua tan leo na Code na sing as na compensation and abuse. So when so there as I say political high level in plan. So so I not muốn chung, mấy họ tạo chung. Mấy họ cái gọi cả bên cái họ thì cái sao được. Hai cô đúng này tạo chung là sẽ phải xây dựng chung. Cái chuyện cái nào cũng là separate organization yang nó tạo ra nó. Nah, that's good. A lot of legal question is separate organization menjadi wajib law के पास नहीं है ना it's to multiple assembly and acceptable here parliament का मामला है it's just lawyer yang saya ना it's just to yang custom dalam kan ini itu itu emang soal sebagai personal issue macam itu soal itu sunki bah macam itu solve tahu macam emang kan kalau kuat kita aja itu sebenarnya asal yang sun kuat kita tentang macam itu 이제 그가 mention 또 아요 최사 수준이 나오네. So legal is 네. 뭐라 자고 봐. 뭐라 tapi 나빠가 자고 봐. 이거 어디로. Here's the fact is it's legally also money lender license kila. So it's a part of me lender of interest of it. So ना. kalau yo hai tak semua ki bawa developer apa nama tam azam ka het na. Teko case na. Azam ini loan नहीं लो गाड़ी नहीं लो क्या अल्लाह की दिन लो सो ऐसा हमें कितना है जो नहीं आला सो अल्लाह का नाम ना सब कुछ सही ये अच्छी जो traditional law so कुछ सुन का अच्छी important ना but outside relation in particular about foreigners और ना ये का commercial issue है ना इसे पर कुछ जो traditional law से किया है तो जरूरी है ना it's not नहीं it's अच्छी का principle नहीं so itu लाइव वर्ड social media जो आपके काजन kisah itu so nah kan ada saya tahu saya use itu ini case of property so nah saya nak tahu mana tu ni so nak macam ni so yo kita asyik dia mana mana so mana case of mana defamation itu kan zero mana so punishment itu so nah ini kan aku saya tahu saya tu macam tak so mana so ini kan ada ni kita ada so Asani asana zero man days and I'm so 15 minutes. It's a walk away policy. Your traditional laws avenue rules, address the thing. It's only your traditional laws in the heaven. And what's on in the heaven. Friend has been said, so this code must have to Zone must have been something out from the same place.
First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty for raising us such a beautiful day. And also to the KSOB Bangalore for organizing such a beautiful event. And also to all the esteemed speakers, respected speakers, really thank you for such an insightful sessions. So actually I was preparing one expositions for all the speakers, but due to shortage of time I have to cut it. So as a UPSC aspirant or as someone who likes to UPSC, my question would go to Shri Rajesh. So sir, with due respect, so while so many choose role models based on their careers in business or in our entertainment or in any fields, my inspiration has always been the Indian Forest Service, I should say. And as someone passionate about nature and conservations, and I see your role as models for protecting the environment while balancing development. So sir, with due respect, what are the core values or mindsets do you believe are the most important for someone who dreams of joining the IFS and making a great impact for society and for their families?
Yeah, that's a very philosophical question, to be honest. And these days, most of the individuals per se, we lack that. First thing to start with is compassion and respect every life, every form of life. Okay. Otherwise, look at the biggest crisis in the modern times. It is the habitat loss. We are destroying so much. We don't understand, we don't realize cutting a tree which has grown for like close to more than 30 years, 40 years, even 100 years. It's a matter of only how much, like 10 minutes to cut it. And look at how much we are destroying by that. We are destroying the bird's life, we have nest there. We are reducing the level of oxygen that's getting, entering the atmosphere. and look at the biomass, that was preserved there, and maybe if it is, fruit bearing tree. So this is just one example. Okay, so respect every form of life, be compassionate, and unless must have very good communication skills with the people. Because end of the day, who are we dealing with? It's with your farmers. Okay, farmers' life depends on the primary resources. It depends on the natural ecosystem. The immediate like soil, trees, plants, animals. So you must have very good communication skills and empathy. Most of the issue times what happens when there is a death because of tiger attack, or maybe a lion attack, maybe leopard attack, or there is a death in case of forest fire. If you are not sensible enough, if you are not sensitive enough, if you just go follow the rules and regulations, not getting into the humanitarian values, then that is you get defeating the very purpose of being a civil servant. Rules matter, but more than that, ethics, value, integrity, plus your empathy to understand people's problems and getting people friendly and environmental friendly services. So if you are really, if you are very much interested, please get into this. This is the most beautiful service I'm telling you. It's a paid holiday because you get to stay inside the forest. Because people, you look at the engineers, software engineers, and even for that matter, any professionals. So end of every weekend, they tend to take their bikes and cars, rush towards the forest area. But you will be already there. You will not be paying anybody. The government will be paying you to enjoy your trees and protect them. So, thank you.
Class 4 class 12 bola anh biết đồng class 12 bola nó chỉ là chừng này lâu nè thank you so much for answering such amazing question. You enlighten us with your knowledge, and also I must congratulate the questioner for a beautiful question for all of us. Now we shall proceed on to the next programs, and then we will wind up this career guidance session today.
So here, word of thanks to the time, Jenny Woham George County Education Secretary of PA.
Kipawamena, Diplatio, Tavin, Masapin Pamatichu, Tambana, Kivina, Tuni, resource person I am Shri Rajesh A.M, IFSIN, Thangminlal, Associate, BA, LLB in Bangalore, who's in Doungel, I is a player, brothers from Indus IAS Academy, Mohan Krishna and Vinod. We really appreciate your precious time for allotting your valuable and precious time in shaping the minds of the youth of our nation, and may you continue to shape and inspire the youth of our nation. Chuban tale dunia ko ipite ona. Tum chan dawi ko me se tawina. Wala sa sima ni full of it, ang letu atong sa napang tape. Mipi ko chun chi wagi pa ko pungin. Pagma KSOB kinbo versus ni pata ilo jawang ko si tata chang chu kipale tanong tayong sa pinang galban ni kimin kasi ba kasi digal male atimi ngai natin chan kipan natin pa
Education Secretary Pachma. It's as a local is an available and I don't kind of woman. I mean, big one chanting within Pastor Pai, Party of Tangwana, Tamai, native. I request to this all stands for that.
Bible sang and Seiminlen, Siku, Kongsom, Kona, Samson, Min, the Tumokna, by Panlam, Nahim Sanatu, Kisam, Yemen, Chetile, Nangman, Konamadinga, China, the native in a attend to his sin, attending also, setting and attending of it, attending up on amazing. Các cái bảo vệ các cái năng lượng xếp là năng mạng này cho nó bên
nang ma pathena nang ma nei chanaba kau na Bangalore ko pia nang ma natun do KSOB Bangalore tunichan kaya nang ma tinga kilado te ho tunichan kaya kanlasing kaya tuni ko asam career guidance dia kita pamakin lopi ta te ho ahin gonba tuni ka program hosam apala patna atsai chan gaya nangman ne puisi oben kakipa oben namente kahin thambai ni zing ka pathen tuni na ang kisai do chen hoso se he ke hoso se adinga pathe chana ha tuni a resource person hosam tuni ne po a ke hoso se adinga thumantam ta ta ahin sai do de ke dhani baban ahin ko la zam nangman si na thit na hapna dam thina nangman na pia baban na zam pedak te adinga zam ahead na si na medak te adinga zam pitheya thachon na te ta hi thina de momen ama hoso se zam nangman pathe mo dengan kam ta ni keso langkai hoso se zam nangman pathe mo in lam akita wa kinong khat na kihatim to na ingai luk na aum sing senga hita panga til phate ho atok to so sing de momen nangman pathe mo dengan ta ni tuni a hum kom kom hoso se zam tuni chan kaya achai chan kaya panlat hai ko siu ben tuni a hum kom kom hoso se zan zong namin kahin thampai na hi lekha sim te ho lekha sim na wa het na chi na thim na chan wa na tong te ho zong na tok na wa tam na ha na ani na wa hi na dingin tuni ka program ho hi ke ho zo sia dinga namman pathe me chan mun tam ta hi pa kahin ko hi chok lo ka ke hi mang sing thia hi en taksa nam ke vai ko na taksa lo ma ne le cha hen lam ka to lam ni zong le tung gel ho ka pisiu bin hak te ho zong ka pisiu bin career te ho zong hi ti chun ka ki ho li khom siu bin ka ba then ha gaw lam ni ko zong hi nam ma phat the na ka chan wa ha gaw lam pi na hin na thu theology la nga zong hi ke hon zong ha ta ka ki ho wa nam ma pathen di ta ka ta ka hon sing wa ka hin ko wa zong nam ma long hai na akaman sing ke de mo men zong pa nam ma na mi te ho ka chan che pa nam ma en le ho le pe wa ta the ne chen ni na am ka hi me na e to ni a ka pathen ka king kon te ho dam se cha nam ma en ne chai sa ta siu wa ta pa ma ki pa to ka se wa ka ki khan ding mo heta ka ki khan nung te mu zong le dam se cha in mun che ko na ding wen lam hing nam ma ne bi su bin lam nam ma phat the ko to ne ki khen sa ta wen ti in hu hi pu se so me ne ta ta hi amen